in the inducements.
What the mother of what?
It's a fairly stacked Norse team, let's be honest.
Well, we're in. We're live. We're here.
We're live?
Hello, Rebel. And anyone who's currently sat in my stream chat. That too. I'm gonna sneeze. I'd love to review the teams, but I think it's actually kicking off, so...
Yeah, they're already in inducement phase.
Oh god, there's a host. Thank you, Unholy Crusader, with your random 5 people. They're in-game, boys and girls.
They are in-game. We're ready to go here.
New Year Norse versus Drop Dead Gorgeous. Did I tell you, Crusader? I saw Terminator 2 in 4K HD 3D.
I had seen that, and I got a little aroused.
Mate,
I was a little jealous.
It was
and then got
incredible.
aroused again.
It probably has to be described as my best cinema going experience my entire life. It was incredible.
That's a big call. That's a big call.
Mate, it was incredible. It was... I mean, Terminator 2 still holds up to this day, but the 4K 3D remake will hold up for another 20 plus years, without a shadow of a doubt.
That's the sign of a good movie, right?
Well, as I say, what it did, it pushed it to the next level. It gave it that extra bit that it needed to really kind of keep its legs. And yeah, this is going to be an interesting one because Sweltering Heat's in play.
I was just about to say Sweltering Heat's here.
I was going to say
all sorts of fun.
To get onto topic, the only reason I was talking about Terminator was because it's my host is "Come with Me if you want to live" from Terminator 2.
Nice.
Which I thought was kind of appropriate for a host, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Norsemen theoretically would be pretty good in the heat, you know, given that they're not wearing anything.
Yeah, but again, they're from Norska, and Norska is cold.
Yeah, but they're not wearing anything.
Yeah, but that just says they're insane.
Yeah, but they're all ginger.
Oh god, yeah, ginger people not good with heat. So he's already bringing off the Blodge, Ugly Betty, who's 15 out of 16. SPP. We've got Blushing Bill left on the sideline too, from the side of Crowdog. The Norseman receiving, don't know whose decision that was, we'll be able to check in the dice log just a moment.
There are a lot of players, there's some deep benches here.
Some deep benches. Look lazy, thank you for the follow, dude. Welcome to the stream. Hey, Lascaris and Warhammer Frog. Warhammer Frog, I can't tell you what you're doing up, but in fact, no, you know what, I can. You're watching Blood Bowl. Look at this Yeti, by the way, ladies and gentlemen.
There's a very strange amount of Aussies here for a game that's kicking off at what would be
5
considered... Well, yeah, 5 AM your time.
Maybe they just can't
I mean, there's
sleep.
hype, and then there's too much hype.
Yeah, but it's prime drinking time in Australia right now because it's not too hot.
Host grabbing up the... You know what? I've turned my browser source off. There we go. You just caught the end of it. Naked Men. Woo! Yay.
Is there
That's
anything better on
probably a
Saturday?
little too excited for Naked Men on stream.
It has to be said, right? If you're Drop Dead Gorgeous, it's hard to pick a zombie to go on the line, because there's only two bad zombies on his team out of 4, you know?
Satek's here, folks. Remember him.
Satek. He's a good-looking model, actually, Satek. Those arm
I was
blades look
literally
dangerous.
About to say that.
See,
I like
that's...
the Anubis head helmet.
Seriously, though, this shadowing plus strength tackle guy now has frenzy.
What?
Which, wait, there's a shadowing piece. Oh god.
Have you not seen the Norse guy on the line?
There's also a jump up diving tackle berserker.
See, that's quite synergistic, because the Berserker comes with jump up anywhere, so having tackle afterwards is fairly synergistic, although it does reduce his killing power substantially, whilst the tackle plus strength shadowing frenzy guy is a bit of a weird one. I think he's just trying to make a Leonidas, because he is called 300.
Onan representing the Rebel Rookie League, of course, having graduated from there.
Well, theoretically not representing them so much as... certainly, you know, not anymore. He's played a full season in Rebel. He's one of ours now. I'm claiming that one for us.
Is that because he's half decent?
No, it's because
So, yeah, if it was bad, we wouldn't bother. We'd be like,
it's because Halls was the Rebel representative, and we don't want to take that away from Halls.
Oh, that cake.
that's a slice.
That's a wonky one, isn't it? It's you spandangled that a little bit.
How's my mic sound anyway? Have we sorted the issues? Oh, there goes the Sweltering Heat.
Genuinely nice. Well, I think everyone's...
Game of Blood Bowl, then.
Oh, and it's gone out. You can imagine New Year Norse being happy with this result.
Yep.
Surprised he doesn't stick it on the blodger, if I'm truly honest. Although the blodger also has diving tackle, so potentially, you know... Could you like bait him into diving, run up to him and then dodge away from him to get him to diving tackle?
That might be a little too on the nose, but I do like it.
Can you imagine if that worked? I mean, I once played a Skaven player who induced Skitter. Now he's done himself a bit of a problem here, in that because he's knocked them down on the spot both times, which you know he's trying to hurt them obviously. But at the same time, it means that Great Cheese is going to go into a 1 dice if it ends up pushes, which is not what you want. There we go. So people wanted Yeti Ball, but frankly, if you look at the Yeti, he's built for blitzing. There's no two ways.
There is a super turbo foul available here in a guard piece.
I think you'd take that. Look how deep the Norse bench is, man. That's fouls for days. Is this a one-time at Bandcamp story?
Gone. There they are.
It's because it's in the middle of deciding whether to pile on or not.
Oh, yes, of course.
Which he decides not to. Kodok not having a bribe, though, so I feel like that would have been okay. But, yeah, it is a little bit major bite. Basically, I managed to get a Skaven coach at Skitter, and I was playing Wood Elves. So I ran up to Skitter and got him to and then dodged away from him intentionally to get him to use Shadowing because of his prehensile tail. And it was 3+ dodges, but I had a reroll baked in, and I stopped as soon as the dodge reroll got blown. But he was so busy pressing Shadowing that he didn't realise that he'd been using Skitter as a cage corner, and I pulled him completely out the way with Shadowing.
Rookie mistakes.
It was, you know, that desire to press whatever flashes up on the screen overtook his common sense, and he was like, "Yeah, I'll follow."
No, he just wants to get his turn, so he's just clicking, "Yeah, whatever. Let me get to my turn." Oh, wait a minute.
Question here: do we agree with not fouling the guard zombie?
Who did you foul with? Everyone's kind of good on this team.
Well, there was a rookie lineman who just sort of ambled.
Yeah, I suppose
777 could have done it.
777 could have been unlucky for Tom.
It's not like he's lacking players on the bench here, is it? Though he is lacking a dirty player. The dirty player's on the bench for some reason.
That's an interesting choice on your offensive drive. I'm not going to lie.
But he is the kicker as well.
Ah, well, there you go. That's the...
Yeah, kick's probably a bigger thought to Ornan right now than the dirty player. Without the bribe, at least. Yeah, I think fouling a guard piece... You've got 3 on the bench. Yeah.
Next question. Is he going to blitz with a Yeti or not move it?
I feel like he's going to blitz with the Yeti because he's moved 759 up to be an assist that he can push him towards should he choose not to stand firm. Which, you know... Because obviously, if you're blitzing a stand firm piece, you get to follow up anywhere. Even if it stands...
Okay.
Those flesh golems are looking sort of Disco Stew-like with their white pants.
They are very flashy, aren't they? They're not very flashy
very
in skills.
disco.
Look at the werewolves.
Flash golems.
Can we talk about how ridiculous the werewolves are?
Flash golems. Well done.
Well done.
You were saying how ridiculous what looks?
The werewolves are, considering they're only 60. You know, they've only got 2 levels apiece.
They ain't bad.
Yeah, agility 4 and dodge ain't bad at all, is it? And then block mighty blow.
Well, that's a claw. That's a block claw mighty blow player.
He is going to blitz.
Yeah, but these are Norse though, Metal.
Look at the Yeti.
Do much.
No.
Oh, and he fails the loner. You know, you were talking about fouls.
You're getting fouled, mate.
Yeah.
By who though?
It doesn't matter. By somebody, by anybody, you foul this player.
He doesn't have a bribe.
Always attack.
Used to tech.
That way, if you get sent off, you haven't lost anything.
Well, you've lost the tech.
Is it worth paying nearly 300k for a bribe?
Oh yeah, sure.
Hang on. Let's stop and look at the Yeti and ask yourself if it's worth paying just about anything to remove that from the player.
I will point out that is the 3rd double skull we've seen from a big guy in playoff matches today.
Yeah, it's been a good one, hasn't it?
After the troll, double skull, past the loner, and then double skulled again.
That was pretty incredible, if I'm honest.
Wow.
Yeah, he is fantastic killer. Look at him. If I can get him without a naked man in the way. There, look at that. Look at the blades. Look at that. It's oh god, we're moving. Never mind. He's a really, really good looking star player. He's not actually a bad bad skill set as well with block, break tackle, juggernaut, and strip ball. Makes him pretty formidable at, you know, crushing potatoes.
A good point. Plus armor
do a
value.
great deal sure hands though, so.
Plus armor value did save that Yeti there from potentially hurting himself.
To be fair, that's probably why he's carrying on the sure hands guy and not the blodger. We were asking that question earlier, but it is almost certainly because of Satek. But yeah, it was. The plus armor saved him from an armor break.
Well, plus AV, man.
To be honest, I don't hate AV on a Yeti, to be honest. I don't, because he makes him a really, really good roadblock.
Well, until he lies on the floor on turn 1.
Yeah, that was his own fault, so... I feel like if he survives the entire game and Krodok still has the wizard by the end of the game, he should lightning bolt him. We all know Yetis conduct electricity fairly efficiently, given that we saw one die in the first HGMC to a lightning bolt. Which made everybody happy. Let's not pretend. It looks
So
like
he now
he's...
doesn't have anyone to foul the Yeti with.
Unless he's using a werewolf, and that would be incredibly ballsy. And by incredibly ballsy, we tend to mean stupid.
Yeah, it'd be a bold strategy.
Okay. Targeting a tackler.
Yeah, that's smart. Threat to his ghoul, of course.
Yeah, just the one ghoul on this Necro team.
No, the other one's on the
well.
bench, yeah. The tackle guy, the wrestle tackle guy taking the field, because he's clearly the worst ball carrier in the better ball sacker. However, he's just given him a free shot with a tackler onto the ghoul, should he be able to free up the rest of his players. And with an Ulfin player, a Blodge Ulf, no less. A Blodge Guard Ulf, no less, which is pretty silly. He can easily frenzy himself into a gap to make himself a real problem for this...
Also, we could get shadowing on the wolf.
Okay. Whatever makes you happy, Herringzord.
Strength 4 shadowing at that.
Yeah, it's not one you can easily push off, is it?
So what do we think? We're going to see a switch of the play? Looking like it.
It's entirely
Looks like it's
possible.
almost safer to move across the right, doesn't it?
Crusader,
Remember, folks, if the ball carrier isn't actually a runner, he is a DIY build-it-yourself runner.
he is the DIY built-yourself runner, isn't he? He's a bit of a weird one. He's got the Guardian player, as we potentially suggested. So that's something. That is
Even
a thing.
getting the plus movement to make him an actual runner.
Expensive, that's all.
He's a very expensive runner when you could just, get a runner who has like better skill access and stuff. It's an interesting choice. It's a bold strategy. As a
Okay, got the chain pushes going on, and
just a stun. What we want to see.
That shadowing's in play now.
Shadowing is in play. It's a worthwhile note. No, what we really want to
today,
see.
what do we have? We had Prehensile Tail yesterday.
What we really want to see is piling on action. I think. I feel like we've gone like an entire Norse turn and no one piled on. It feels like a mistake.
He's probably going to want to blitz with the Yeti, he says, as he blitzes with the Yeti.
Oh, it's almost like you predicted it. What's he doing with the chain push, though? Is he going to try and get the Yeti up onto the Gulio? Gulio Iglesias?
Possibly. Well, it does have guard, so that would allow him with 2 dice with tackle. Not when you push the ghoul away, of course.
No,
I
if
think he's
you-
targeting the wolf, actually.
Yeah, it's entirely possible he's trying to free up the assist to get on the wolf, but he could also push the ghoul next to... Oh no, he's pushing
There's a
away.
3 die on the Great Cheese.
The Great Cheese is about to get clawed. He might even... He's not going to get palmed, at least.
Metal. The Great Cheese is about to get grated.
Ah, ha 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 ha.
Oh, is that what it's turned into now? Are we having a pun off? Because...
Well, it's there. The Yeti has claw. He's the Great Cheese. Oh.
That was brilliant.
What? And he's pushing Marilyn Manson Monroe deeper into his own half than Marilyn Manson Monroe wants to be, I think.
Nope, that won't do it.
No.
No, that's not gonna do the trick at all.
I mean, the wolf is in a spot of bother here.
well,
Shadowing, tackle. No, dodge though, sorry.
you forgot Yeti. The Yeti is probably a big deal in the Wolves.
Oath.
Yeah. That's why you don't. That's why you put blinders on the werewolves so you can't see behind them.
To be fair, though, not actually that hard to clear off, given he could happily take a block with Bartemus the Needy to clear one of the linemen, and then it's just a 4+3+ out. But he's got to deal with the shadowing, is the downside. Bunch of peanut brains commentating. What?
Hey! Don't insult peanuts like that.
Yeah, that's not nice to peanuts. They matter too. Yeah, no, I think there's been a distinct lack of fouling from the Norse side, and that makes me question.
Distinct lack of anything going on at the moment.
Yeah, that makes me question what I understand about Norse, to be honest. Oh, I see what he's doing here. He's setting up a Juan Diaz.
Going to target one of the flash columns.
Oh
Why
god,
not say that?
it's gonna stick around. He's got dive and tackle on in case the flash column tries to dodge away. Clearly a top quality necro player there, dodging flesh columns.
Hey man, hey, don't knock it until you've tried it.
Man, you just want to shut down the option, right? Speaking of dodging,
Well, I mean,
I feel like
dodging out of flesh golem an option.
I feel like 759 needs to dodge. To be honest.
Whoa, there! You lay off halflings there, 40.
Hang on. hang on. I've witnessed Haringzord kill Morgan Thorg with a thrown halfling. So let's not.
Wait, what?
And he just bring Bartemus down.
You killed Morgan Thorg with a halfling.
Yes.
He's clearly not rerolling that. He's just
They
going
have
to eat
flighty blow. It's fine.
Flighty blow. It was incredible. I think I doubled up laughing so hard I couldn't see for a solid minute. And it was my Morgan Thorg, to be fair.
It's even better.
We were
that pop they wear on the head. It stabilizes them as they fly through the air.
We were having a halfling off, and he bought Deeper out of his own pocket, which gave me enough inducements to buy Morg.
Right. Yeah, that's pretty incredible.
It was a phenomenal experience. It was definitely what I would call defining when it comes to my Blood Bowl career.
Yeah. Every extra lunch adds +1 to the injury roll from Warhammer Frog.
So how does he extract the werewolf? Is the big question here, I suppose.
Helicopter at this point, I think. He is locked down.
I mean, you could blitz your way free, but they're not going to be good dice in any case.
Like a necrocopter? What would that be? Oh god, that's good.
That's going down. Although we did target AV8 when there's a whole bunch of AV7.
Yeah, but I think he's just trying to deal with the guard, and that guy didn't have block, and he was there. And I think he's a bit scared to go near the Yeti, if I'm truly honest.
When you find a Norse player without guard, you go, yeah, okay.
Block. Surely. But yeah, guard. We'll go with guard, Crusader.
Yeah, I meant block.
I think the werewolf is just considering the mistakes he made.
As a rug.
Trudney1, thank you for the follow, dude. Welcome to the stream.
There's 2 tacklers on him, and one of the tacklers is shadowing, for Christ's sake.
It's not going to do it.
Oh, he's out!
He is the thing, though. Oh god, just roll 5s.
Hang on. There it goes.
God.
Oh, and he does actually fall over. I don't think shadowing technically did a thing, because
that totally matters.
Yeah, shadowing failed.
The ultimate punchline of that failed dodge.
It wouldn't be honourable to follow the wolf when he's fallen over, okay? Like,
yeah, you just follow him till he falls over, and then you just stop. Do you think?
Then it's like, we're done.
Do you think the reason he didn't manage to pull off the shadowing was because he was too busy laughing at the wolf for falling on his arse?
I think he was too busy being stunned that he managed to follow up in the first place.
Well, yeah, to be fair, shadowing a movement 8 player with a movement 6 player is not easy.
It's such a weird skill choice, and I love it.
Hey, it did something. I mean, it didn't do anything important, but it did something.
More than that, but it
There's a
hits our
wolf on the
tail
ground
down.
now.
The wolf still had to dodge whether shadowing worked or failed. It didn't make the dodge any harder or any less necessary.
No, but it gained ground up the field, is what it did.
That all important one
See,
square.
He can now hit that zombie out of the way of the Yeti and use the Yeti to blitz something.
To be
Troll him.
fair, that's actually a really good point. That he now, frees up the Yeti off of the guard player, but he's not even going with that blitz. He's going.
He's gonna go chin
Going for
over
the
the
non-cut, dude.
Do you think we're going to see a piling on, given there's no players who can fire?
Yes,
There
we
go.
are. The people's elbow does nothing.
Elbow for the people.
Not really, people.
Do you reckon what is actually going to happen is he's going to hit the zombie with the Yeti so he can freely move the shadowing player next to the werewolf again?
Yes.
I mean, he's going to double skull with the Yeti again. Clearly.
Hey, Power, welcome to the stream, dude. The shadowing player's a legend, if I'm honest.
Ball moving back over here.
Switching sides, do we think? I mean, I'm unsure.
It seems to be where he's setting up. I think if you were going to keep pushing down the right-hand side, you'd be looking to you would have been looking to blitz the flesh golem with the Yeti. To be fair,
Well, that's not going to bring him down, to be honest.
Barter must have known his best impression of hindered dejection here.
Trying his best. Yeah, but they're not Black Orcs, and he's not nearly
Whoa.
as good.
Now he's gone. I might consider not stand firming here.
No, but
It wouldn't have mattered.
well, double one on the injury means that's not going anywhere.
these
Not-
injury dice have been pathetic.
That's good. You know what? We might actually see a not one-sided game. Power did his best to give us the closest thing to a not one-sided game earlier, but it still felt a little bit one-sided.
To be fair, Sandrine versus Bobby Bintang wasn't too bad.
Didn't
Like,
Bobby lose
Sandrine-
half his players in the first half?
He didn't. Well, I mean, the first half was very brutal, but he did quite well in the second half and had a couple of reasonable chances to get there to equalise to go to overtime. But 1-0. What more do you want?
5-0. No, we don't.
Well, I mean,
Ornan's Norse is semi-immortal. I think Crodog wants to put that to the test. It feels like, oh god, that's a wild animal. But it's okay, because Shadowing Man is here.
He's gonna kill him.
And he's gonna. The best part is he's gonna follow up on the werewolf.
Jesus Christ.
That's
Oh, God.
that's the winner. Is he's following up on the werewolf? I think if you feel like you need to push him away, there we go.
Yeah, he has to because he has frenzy.
Exactly. This is the point. Frenzy doing a thing, doing the perfect thing, doing what it was designed for, getting shadowing.
Now essentially, like, mentally scarring that wolf.
I feel like you need to. I feel like you need to physically scar him
Dodge
with a
away
foul.
from you.
Why are you always here?
I just want him to get really close and just shout in the wolf's ear, "You can't leave!" Just like that.
Like, it's such a weird set of skills that he might as well have foul appearance. So what are you? I don't understand you.
He's so weird that you've got to roll a 2+ to actually be able to block him because you're too busy going, why? See, I think a fair play would be to put 1945 onto Kimmy the Hobbit just to control him with dive and tackle.
Doc Marker's here.
Welcome, Doc Mark. He's going to actually just use him as like a screener. That's fair. Makes life very difficult for Kimmy the Hobbit. But not impossible. Sneaky hobbiters. Oh.
Oh, with two guards, the werewolf's got a chance to exact revenge here.
Barely, to be honest. Foul appearance, shadowing, sidestep, blodge, diving, tackle.
He doesn't have foul appearance.
Or sidestep. Or blodge. He's a block. I see what he's doing. He's trying to make the most irritating player, but that's not what he's got. Juan Dai is on. He couldn't go for a Juan Dai.
Juan Diaz.
Juan Diaz.
Oh, hello.
Uh-oh. The table has been flipped, and 2000 has been KO'd. We're talking the Dream Project. I expect to see this in Team Editor when you're done, Warhammer Frog. Have your homework on my desk in the morning.
Just a whole team of goblins with no skills.
God. Make them underworld goblins so you can give them 2 heads to make them get into the worst nooks and crannies possible.
No, you just need a troll to throw them at that point, right?
No. Why would you do that? That's very kind of substandard.
Yeah, but like they kill someone as they land, or you know, would you rather have the chance of killing someone when they land, or would you like dodge in?
I feel like Lascaris is calling the player here, and I think it's a good player, if I'm frankly honest.
Zombies might front ghoul goes around the GF5 one day. Yeah,
I'm a fan.
like Wrestle great skill at taking down these shorthand block carriers.
He does target the shadowing.
And he brings him down.
He's
With
going
a
to put
mighty
himself
blow.
onto the Yeti, which is somewhat brave.
Yeah, it's a bold strategy. Well, the thing is, he can dodge back out because he hasn't got the shadowing guy to irritate him this time.
Oh,
See?
he does as well, you are correct.
So what he does is he frenzies through to take out the shadowing guy. But all he's really done is put the shadowing guy on the other wolf.
I think he almost certainly fouls that thing with Satek.
Yeah, but I think the problem is he just
Is
doesn't...
that the one we're in? We were fouling with Satek.
Hang on, we're fouling the shadowing guy with Satek.
He's
What's
like an
Satek
almost
cost?
300k
Like 300.
right.
Fucking hell.
You would have to roll a fresh team though, Powered, to be fair.
I think he's planning to.
I know. I was just, I was making sure.
The death of half of his team in the last 2 games has been quite...
He's lost 2 players. Come on.
He's lost Lionel Richie, damn it.
This is all about the mental edge.
Wait, we've lost Lionel Richie. So, oh no.
That's Satek, Doc Mark. He's actually very good. I'm a big fan of Satek.
Yeah, he's not bad. He's expensive, but not bad.
Not usually the go-to, if I'm honest, when it comes to Necro. Usually it's Cheney. But I like Satek in this.
Is it still going to be Cheney when we get to Legendary Edition?
Well, I'm sure they can get a chainsaw.
There's kind of no point in having a claw player, though. Does Cheney have Mighty Blow?
No.
Well, then, yeah, claw's pointless against the Norse.
Well, it's good against the Yeti.
We've only got 2 guys who can do that. When they're not being shadowed around the field.
Look, man, I'm just saying.
Necro, Team Monster. Hack and Slash, JLS, Satek, Wilhelm, Cheney, Ramtut, Third, and Count Luther von Drakenborg.
Can't wait till Hack and Slash arrives.
Hack and slash.
120k for a chainsaw every
Love it.
3G. And sidesteps.
I'm really hoping he's still got the Jason Voorhees mask. I'm sure there was a version of Hack and Slash that had a Jason Voorhees match. I was a big fan of that.
Blood
I don't know
Jones
about you,
stepping
but,
back
like-
into that. Oh,
Block does thing.
I thought that was the Yeti who'd gone there for a second.
What, just gone rogue?
Oh, here he goes. Big power on a flash golem.
With Juggernaut, so he doesn't get to stand firm. He does go down though.
Again, these injury rolls.
Are you disappointed, Crusader? Did you want more blood on the pitch?
Oh, we can
Well,
change.
it's called Blood Bowl, not Cuddle Bowl.
Whilst there's a certain amount of truth there.
I might have been tempted to push his. No, I guess he would still be in a tackle zone if you pushed the pylon on player.
I'm not sure what the players from here, to be honest. It's like there's lots of opportunities to foul things, but no real players who can do the fouls.
I mean, there's a rookie lineman.
Yeah, he's got a deep
7,
enough
but, like-
bench that you can afford to lose a rookie lineman. Granted, the dirty player is on the bench, but that is because he has kick, and that is a lesson in why you don't.
Oh god, yeah, there is a good player jumping up to actually palm the wolf.
Of course, jump up.
But the downside would be that it's only going to be a one dice on the second push. In fact, it might even be a half dice. It's a half dice on the second push.
Two guard waiting for him.
It's actually risky if you don't knock him down on the first hit.
If you knock down the wolf on the first hit, though, it's good value.
Yeah, I feel like you might be willing to commit a reroll to the first part of the hit because the second part's going to go bad if you don't. If you just get pushes, of course.
Well, I mean, the jump 1995 has pro, so
That's fair.
Is that setting up for a foul?
It might be.
We're just rearranging the board here somewhat. Where are we going?
He's just shuffling the
across
deck.
the left, I imagine.
Well, yeah, they've got to get through the strength 4 monstrosity to get to him, so they're fine. You know, the ball could be pretty much out in the open here, and you can't get past the shadowing guy.
So, yeah.
Okay.
The runner who's not actually a runner moving back over to the left-hand side.
After the Berserker, that's a bit of a runner. Moves to cover him.
Oh, you can take him down with that. And he can pile on that as well if he wants.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. He actually has...
Absolutely. You stunned him, let's go.
Yeah, that's go. That's go time.
Alaki is gone.
Only temporarily. I'm sure there was a babe in play, actually, if we remember.
Yeah, he has a wizard, a babe, and a Satek.
Wow, how down was he?
Pretty.
This is a pretty stacked Norse team.
The Norse team's... Hang on.
Satek's 220k, a Wizard's 150, so what's that, 370?
Yeah, but you've got to
So
remember, this
420?
This Norse team is one of the highest TV teams in the entire tournament. It isn't the highest, because, funnily enough, that is actually held by a different Norse team.
Well, when you said it was one of the highest TV, but not the highest, I kind of gathered as much.
It turns out when your Norse team doesn't die, it can be quite good.
Who
Yeah, who'd have figured that,
who
right?
saw that coming, you know?
Yeah, who knew?
To be fair, we've got a removal on each side now, so it's 10v10 now. I mean, it's been a bit oddly bloodless so far, given the nature of the races involved. You would expect more damage.
The nature of the
Well, no,
playoffs.
I mean, like, the necromantic team is dead, right? So I wasn't expecting blood from them.
They still have blood. Most of the necromantic team are... Well, some of the necromantic team aren't dead. Ghouls and werewolves aren't dead.
This one might be.
Flesh golems technically aren't dead.
Nope, that's not dead.
Well, that's just a Fen guy, so... D's MFK, yes, Megabyte, has the highest TV in the entire tournament.
He's only got a Juan Diaz on the tackle shadowing guy at the moment.
Yeah, we clearly need a 2 dice, so move the white
You
up.
can make it a 2. You could choose to blitz it, I guess.
Yeah,
But of
Drakar's
course,
dominating.
yeah, I blitz with the white rather than the wolf.
Yeah, I feel like that's a
Because
better...
the wolf would end
better
up on the Yeti again.
player.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh no! 300, come back to us! Don't go into the light!
There goes the fun.
Oh.
No more shadowing for this half.
Clearly, what Crodog has made a statement there, and that statement is, I hate fun.
You know, what he's actually done is, because the werewolf got knocked out, he's gone out to see him.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm still here.
Hang on, he has to... What does he do? Have to roll a shadowing check to see if he can end up in the opposing dugout?
I mean, Ornan could just score quickly now to get shadowing back.
Why is our detailed strategy discussion turned into shadowing?
Because it's the exciting plays.
Why do these coaches do this to us? This isn't right. I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like as soon as we see a silly player, we just lose our heads. It's like the...
That was a 4+ wild animal check that just worked.
Oh, God.
Holes. This
Holes.
cast has become a shadow of its former
Yeah, I love that.
Warhammer Frog as well, Jesus, man.
Every breath you take, every move you make, every bond you break, every step you take, I'll be watching you. Minus 300.
No, I think he was attributing it to
Quoted by
300.
300, yeah.
Attrib 300, if we're honest. He's really committing to this left-hand side, though. The Necro. I mean, the Norse. Oh, God, 2 ends. Why do you do this to us? But yeah, with no removals, it could turn into a very close game. Well, very few removals. They're barely denting the benches.
So we now have the 2 dice he wanted on Satek.
Is he going to use
He
the...
doesn't, because the Fen guy stood up.
Well, no, you can still use the Pommer, because jump up makes you go pretty far. And I feel like he's going to go in from the top angle so he can push into the Flesh Golem.
Yeah,
Or
okay.
the Yeti. Either one is pretty solid. Yeah, he needs to.
NPA pointing out in chat that he needs to get a relaunch if he wants to score, especially against the Wizard. And I think he's absolutely right there, to be honest.
Oh, that's looking like a bit of a Wizard target at the moment.
God, that's juicy, isn't it? Especially if he decides it's a really good idea to push the tech out. It's like,
Then it's like, hi, eat my fireball, please.
oh god, we just had a follower and a half. Slightly Blartfast, 70, is now following. I was happy then we hit the 70, and I was like, man, I'll take it.
Yeah, so we are going to push the tech out the way. And we're pretty much going to say to Crow Dog, would you like to fireball this?
Yeah. Welcome
How
to...
do you like your Yeti? Well done.
He's going to pile on this, though, right? He's going to pile
Hang on,
on.
mine actually... Oh, it's a tech.
Oh, Satek! Get the hell out of here.
Satek
Regen.
is banged. And he fails the regen. He does.
Oh,
Of course he does. He's a skeleton.
Okay.
Oh god,
Now-
double skulls.
Should oh god.
Into a pow.
He should have fouled with attack, clearly.
Yeah. If he'd have taken our advice there, you wouldn't have had this problem. That's huge for Onan, let's be honest.
Seriously, do you fireball all of that?
Yes. I mean,
You
I
fireball
don't...
all of that juicy AV7 plus AV9.
And there's an AV8 in there as well.
5 players. Yeah.
5 players, the ball, decent recovery options if they go down. I don't see...
Yeah. Oh, he's
goes,
lining them
here he
both.
goes.
What? That's the wrong wizard!
Oh, no!
That's not the right wizard! That's not the right wizard! Well,
Oh no.
we've just seen 370k
Yeah.
worth of gold leave the pitch.
I hope the babe works.
They discovered what happened. What happened there was they discovered that it was lead painted gold, and now everyone's just going on strike.
How to inducement by Crow Dog.
Step 1, don't bother.
Step 1, not like this.
No. Yeah, major bites in under 30 seconds. Yeah, 30 seconds apart. I'd say it's probably about accurate.
Does the question is, does the tilt set in from here? Because I feel
At this
like
point, I'd be wondering if I'm going to roll ones on my knockout results here.
yeah, if the babe doesn't work, no, you cannot.
Uninstall, leave rebel.
You cannot fireball a grounded dude. Doesn't not quite the same as with a.
I can see what he's doing here. If he can somehow find a POW with or a knockdown with the tackle on the Ulf, he's got a 1 dice on the ball here.
Yeah. Quick mix of
See the way he's
touches.
setting this up.
Yeah, no, I see what he's doing, but it's not easy, and he can't follow if he does it.
He needs the knockdown on 2012 with the tackle, which is good.
Imagine if he'd have
It might
fireballed
only
though.
be a Juan Diaz though.
Yeah, it is. He can only make it a 1 dice because he. Hang on, he's decided against
doing here?
the smart player.
He's just gonna Juan Diaz the Norseman instead.
Why didn't he re-roll that?
He's going to force Crow Dog. Sorry.
He
Owen to
found a
move
double
back across
POW
the
as
right.
well. Ugh.
That's
hang
gross.
And an armor break to boot.
Big old step forward into a giant gauntlet in the face, and then the clenched fist. The clenched fist was that's for the inducements.
Yeah, I was just going to say, like, stunning that Ulfwener, still not 370k worth of value.
No.
This is like going all in then folding. No, to be fair. No, to
You
be
have
fair.
21, sir. Hit me. You have 21. Hit me.
To be fair, this is actually a lot like really doing a fair job of making life hard for the Norsemen.
Oh, it's a good defense at this point. It just could have possibly been a better value defense.
Well,
Yeah, Ornan's now going to snap back across to the right, and he's going to have to go back and around the Necro to do it.
Yeah, and he has got a couple of stuns as well, which just reduces the numbers. These zombies on the right-hand side are quite well positioned as well.
Oh, so let's be honest, that shadowing piece is worth more than the inducements can buy, and it's on the sideline. I don't know if it's 370k worth of inducement money on the sideline, but maybe getting there.
So can we surf the wolf?
It's not an easy player, let's be honest. But he wants to just bang the flesh golem. Because with Claw Mighty Blow, why not, right? I mean, there's a fair shot at hurting this guy. He's trying to decide if he wants to stand firm. Didn't really matter. He hit the dirt either way.
Am I the only one who wants that Yeti to get piling on?
Yeah, no, I wanted to.
It'll be a while till it gets there, but yes.
That would be a legend rank, so, you know, he's got to earn, like, another 85 SPP.
It would be a legendary decision, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
He probably ends up rolling a double and getting block.
Nah, man.
He is kind of do a double, right? 5 levels without, he's probably due one. I've got to say, though, this is...
6 for a double?
Theoretically, yeah. Mathematically, never feels like that.
No.
There's a lot of guard in one place, though, by the Necro, which is going to make whatever Ornan chooses to do next quite difficult. The next race, the race for the big guy level... Oh, man, that would be good.
Oh, that'd be fantastic.
It's the race for the first legend halfling.
It's carrying on, like you've got that one in the bag.
I think
three
that
players,
the only, you know, the easiest way to win that is to not play.
You know what? I'm inclined to agree with you, Metal.
You know, someone else in G-Man has rolled halflings.
It's a... Oh, God, who was it? Was it Yox? No, it wasn't Yox.
I've got to get the information to Sky Blue Monty. He was asking for the sign-up info when it went up.
That's a 1 dice.
Just taking a 1 dice, but it's going to open a gap. It is Mr. Raki, by the way, who's rolled halflings.
Oh, God, is it Raki? Did I miss anything crazy this game? Just got it. Hey, Grin. Yes, you missed 370k's worth of inducements being burnt in 30 seconds. Yeah, because he basically had Satek injured without regen, and then on the following turn he decided to roll a 1 on his lightning bolt.
When he could have fireballed.
When he could have fireballed 5 players.
In all fairness to Crowdog, one does not decide to roll a 1 for a wizard.
No, but in all fairness to Crowdog, when you've got a juicy fireball target like that, it's ridiculously hard to justify the lightning bolt, because as long as you knocked pretty much any one of the players down, he had a shot on the ball. Yeah. So it was more valuable to hedge your bets and go for the fireball.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you.
Mr. Christie is going flings in Rel. That's a thing. I don't know who Mr. Christie is.
I think he's new.
Ooh. I like new players.
There goes the ball on the runner that's not a runner.
The potato player is strong with this one.
That doesn't even feel like a massively successful potato, if we're honest.
He's got to bring the dive and tackle around the back to mark up the zombies that are clearly trying to dodge out. I don't know, man. It's an interesting team.
I mean, if Ornan fails the dodge here, though, he could be in a bit of trouble.
He doesn't want to... No, that's not the dive and tackle he wants to move. It's 2008.
No.
I mean, he does have an option to jump up with the piling on guy and hit a white.
Yeah, but that's a 1 dice.
Well, he can make it a 2. You'd have to dodge 777 away.
I don't know. Feels risky.
But it's, again, going into a lot of guard. He just does it anyway. Tries to pro it.
Fails the pro. Well,
Not that good.
At least he didn't get a push. If he'd got a push, it could have been really bad.
Oh, that was probably the end of his life if he got a push.
Yeah, because all he's doing is shoving him into a mass amount of guard. Yeah, there's no way that works out well. So, yeah, 1945. Not in a great spot here. Got to say.
No, there is a guard zombie more than capable of just standing next to these two.
Yeah, he could actually just use a zombie to bring him down if he wants to, yeah.
3 seconds left to make a call here.
I don't think this is a good call. If I'm quite frank.
I mean, like, you've got easy 2 dice on the ball carrying now, though, don't you?
Guard, you can use the white to get rid of the lineman, and the werewolf can do the job.
Yeah, exactly right.
And he's got block.
The frenzy could push him into the zombie, even if you rolled a bunch of pushes.
Yeah, which gives him another shot.
I actually quite rate Crowdog's ability to knock the ball free here, to be honest.
So do I, to be honest. I think this is a really bad scenario for Ornan right now.
Does he then consider a scoring threat? Does he maybe consider sending the werewolf long and using the ghoul to get the ball?
The ghoul is better at getting the ball, I would argue. Well, that's not what he wanted.
That's not the result you wanted.
No, Ornan getting away with this so far again.
However, he does have options with Ulrich the Cold. That'll give him a 2 dice against the Fender. Although, once again, getting away a little bit with murder here. He's got to... That changes the angle he's got to swing in from. And that puts him on dive and tackle, which is scary territory.
Yeah.
Unless he does that, in which case it doesn't really...
We're going to go with the wrestle tackle.
Okay, interesting.
Brings him down.
Now, will it scatter to the zombie like the hero he is?
You don't
All
follow
about
this
Marilyn
up.
Manson Monroe.
You don't follow this up. You don't put yourself
You
on the
can't
double.
put yourself on the diving tackle.
Oh,
well,
zombie.
He has.
What do we know?
Ah, come
Yeah, has
on. What?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's pretty gross. Now you've got to
Dog cannot catch a break here defensively.
bring the other zombie around now, haven't you? There's no two ways about this.
I think you've almost got to bring the wolf around too, to be honest.
Yeah, the wolf I feel needs to dodge out. I think that would be a good play.
As much as we're
I
trying to
don't know
remain
why. I don't know
impartial
why I
here,
followed up with the ghoul though.
this is a guy who burned 370k in 30 seconds.
Well,
And
you got to
still
remember,
can't get the ball.
220k of it wasn't his choice.
And again, I will argue that 150 of it wasn't his choice either.
Well, it wasn't his choice to roll a 1, but it was definitively his choice to...
To do the lightning bolt, yeah, okay. But if he rolled the 1, he was rolling a 1 for the fireball theoretically anyway. Then.
So the blodger is in the tackle zone of a tackle player, which could be important if he decides to just leg it.
There's also a guard player in place, and there's a guard player at the back as well.
Wolf?
No,
Do you
because...
surf the wolf?
Is
It
that
doesn't
not...
really help you out.
Oh, I mean, it serves a wolf, but it
If you get
doesn't...
rid of a wolf, I think that helps you out a great deal, to be honest.
It doesn't help your offense out, though, does it? Let's be... That's the being frank part. It doesn't help your offense in the slightest.
He could chain push the ball free of the tackler.
Where from? Oh, that's not what you wanted.
Wild animal.
There's a Norseman on the floor who could Juan Diaz the guard zombie from the angle.
That's true.
Pretty much exactly like this. Not like that.
But not like that.
Pretty much exactly not like that. At least it clears the guard. That's something, right?
Yeah,
Just chucking one dice everywhere.
That's not what you wanted at
Oh,
all.
Morty.
That's made it worse.
That has actually made it worse, yeah.
That's not the play.
That's not... Well, to be fair, he has now got a 3+ dodge out with 1945 to get an assist. To then...
Yeah, but conversely, Ornan now has no rerolls.
He's put the tackle right in front of him. That's got to be a disaster.
No, he's relying on diving tackle to do the work here.
He's got a 2 dice.
Oh, Ulrich.
Oh!
Ulrich the Cold taking a big ol' injury, and that's not a
Not
regen.
been a regen either.
Miss
No.
next game. That's going to suck if Crowdog moves forwards. Because that's a tackle guard player, which is very valuable to the team. So things are going well for Onan injury-wise and inducement-wise. But actually pitch position,
It does feel like things are going well for Ornan in spite of everything.
in spite of things going... Yeah, no, agreed. I think he needs...
Okay.
That feels
Continue on.
slightly mental, but alright.
Continue
Doesn't-
the one dice assault.
Doesn't even get him off the tackler.
I mean, I know obviously you've got block and it's alright, but if he sculled that...
And he leaves the diving tackler in place, which means he's gonna definitively get sacked here, because the guard guy just has to stand up. And then the ghoul instantly gets a 2 dice without even having a blitz.
So, just looking at the potential next opponent here for either coach, I mean, if Crowdog does manage to go through and win, and he's without tackle, he's going to be playing Skaven or Skaven.
It's Loomy, potentially. That's a double
Yeah.
push. He's going to re-roll that.
That's
get a wrestle.
enough.
That's a good result.
This is going to scatter into a Norseman's hands? No.
No.
Actually, that's pretty good. That's in two.
That's in 2 tackle zones. That's pretty solid.
That's a
You can
pretty
get a
good result.
white
actually.
around there as well.
He's got to get the white out, to be fair.
Okay.
Nuffle favours the bold
Mate,
until he
would you-
doesn't.
We'll just continue rolling dice that probably don't need to be rolled just yet.
I like that, yeah.
But the thing is here, the reroll has been burned.
Burned.
So potential dodge from a white, for example, could be risky.
At the same time, I feel like it
However,
has to be done.
A 1 dice is fine.
Which is actually really good for him, because that frees up the zombie to get an additional mark on the ball. I mean, you never... Oh, God. It's
Another
just
break.
tore the poor guy's nipples off. Come on. That animation is a blatant, like, nipple twist, right?
I mean, it seems that way, I guess.
Do you put a tackle zone on the ball here? Do you just mark up the fend guy from the front?
I think you put
Ah,
it...
No, we just run over there instead.
No.
Is
I
he
mean,
trying...
he could potentially blitz. I think he's going to blitz his wolf free.
I feel like he is, but I feel like this is incredibly mental.
It's a bold stratagem.
It's a 1 dice. Isn't it? No?
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
it's into another one. And dodge does a thing.
But he gets the werewolf fairly free. If he's willing to roll a 3+. Because the wolf ain't dodging out, but you can dodge out around
Yeah,
the
you're
back.
right. The wolf ain't dodging out.
So the wolf, I said, not wolf. But okay.
Oh, well, wolf
Well.
is correct too.
The term wolf wasn't inaccurate.
So, okay, do you, at this point, try to scatter a zombie onto the ball?
2 dice on that zombie.
Are we happy enough that we can clear them up?
I think you can clear him up, to be honest.
Not with a push, we can't.
Yeah, it's less than ideal. Although, like, jump up runner could potentially blitz. Like, he can jump up and blitz the other dude.
Well, he could. Who's your scoring threat? You need to get the ball to
Someone.
-9, don't you?
It's got to be -9, yeah. And he's got to... He can't...
blitz with the runner.
And he can't even stop to pick it up, if we're honest.
Or no, you can't do this because you need to pick up the ball with the tackler. Okay,
You can't roll skulls.
that doesn't work either.
Yeah, that's definitively not the play. So, this...
I'm going to go on record and say Crow Dog's very lucky to have not been scored against this half.
To be fair, no. Right? We've got to go on record and say that, given the inducement situation, it was very lucky that he managed to still defend. However, he did play a bit of a storm in defence.
Yeah, I'm going to disagree with Crusader as well and say that Ornan's potentially lucky. He didn't get scored against had that gone much worse.
The defence was fairly... Sorry, the offence was a little bit sloppy. And he got himself very penned down. It was only because everything went his way, as far as the 2 injuries that were incurred, and the fluffed wizard, that he probably didn't actually get scored on.
Yeah, fair point.
As harsh as that might sound.
Somewhat surprised we didn't surf that dude.
Somewhat surprised we've still got 0 Norse casualties when 2 of the undead, 2 very good players of the undead, are off the pitch permanently. But when you're rolling dice like this, you can see why. I mean, the dice...
Kill the Yeti with block?
No.
Or was that risky when it's Claw Mighty Blow?
It's Claw Mighty Blow. There's no way in the universe you do that. You probably do take this block over here, though.
Yeah, he finds a power on the blodger with a rookie zombie.
Breaks armor for his troubles too.
But no damage. I mean, the Norse have got
They're
2...
holding up, aren't they?
No, there's no surf incoming Warhammer Frog because it's turn 8. The Norse are holding together much better than the Necro, which feels a little bit unfortunate. And what do the Norse do?
KOs stay
out. That's huge.
This
And the
wolf needs
wolf.
to come back.
So the babe is being...
Hey, inducements.
The babe's Crow Dog. Oh, man. The babe being Crow Dog's best purchase. Now, the Norse still have...
I mean, to be fair, he rolled a 6 for the KO result, so not really. You'd got that anyway.
Hey,
Where
now.
was that
Hey.
6 before on the lightning bolt?
Hey, now. Hey. Let's give him
He's on
something.
the fireball.
It was clearly his decision to buy a babe that booked him out of here.
Maybe it was the decision to buy the babe that, meant that he's wasted 370 worth of inducements. Maybe the babes jinxed him.
To be fair, he's still got 11 players, even with the injuries, thanks to Satek being an extra.
Are you suggesting the babe may have distracted the wizard somehow?
Look, women have their own magic.
Are we saying it's the babe with the power?
Yeah, exactly.
Was Satek also looking the other way when he took a swift boot to the jaw?
I'm so disappointed with you
look
all.
at the guy, he's all bone.
I'm so very disappointed that nobody followed that question up with what power. I'm just gonna sit here and be disappointed in you.
You can be disappointed. I
Was
thought
there
it was
a-
your default state.
Was there a follow-up to the what power thing?
Yeah, I said, is it the babe with the power? And I was expecting someone to go, what power? Yes, sis. Am I showing my age? You're gonna tell me I'm showing my age, aren't you? Labyrinth reference. I know, sis. What can I do with what I'm working with, man?
Very little.
The power of the
Power
babe.
of the babe.
What power? The power of the babe. Power of voodoo. Voodoo? Who do? You do.
You.
Come on, you've seen Labyrinth, please.
Yes, I've seen Labyrinth many times. It is though 5:30. It's 6 o'clock in the morning.
I don't want. I want none of your excuses. If you're turning up to cast, I expect you to be able to pick up on Labyrinth references.
I mean, do we
Otherwise,
have
otherwise you're
black
simply not.
guards?
Otherwise, you're simply not fit to cast.
Well, where's the Telecaster?
What?
Where's the lines? Where's my line? Damn it!
I like to make up excuses too. Sis is ragging on you right now, and I like it. I'm absolutely allowing it.
Wankers.
Rebel Live, thank you, only slightly bent. It's all philosophical, who is clearly immense at stuff like this. Gotta give it up for him. Makes me really
I mean,
happy,
it's
actually.
2017. You can do what you like.
What, give it up for him? Oh, you've been... Oh, God.
What power?
I hate you all. Now, the good news, the kicker's finally in play. But that could be very bad news for Crowdog when we get to see a foul coming in. Oh, perfect defense. So, do you think you just step away from the flesh columns at this point?
I mean,
Yeah, I
you
think
could,
you do.
but then like you're leaving flash golems free.
Yeah, but to do what, man?
No, walk around.
Do a little disco boogie?
Yeah, exactly right.
So is it a dirty kicker or a kickty player?
A kickty player. It's a dirty. It's a dirty kicker, clearly. Decent kick though.
It's like the first logo is a boot, like kicking clearly, and then the next logo is a boot and a crotch. So
Yeah. The,
One boot's for kicking, one boot's for kicking.
hang on. No, you need 3 on the line, then, mate. Just to let you know, you can't. Perfect
Yeah,
defense.
We're off, mate. We're done.
Perfect defense.
defense does say legal defense, correct?
It's
Yeah.
not that perfect.
You still got to put 3 on the line, there, mate. Steady on now.
How good would it be if you didn't have to?
Yeah.
What elf coaches everywhere stacking their.
That's a good point. The dirty players use their elbows to foul on the Norse team.
Yeah, it should be an elbow to the crotch.
He's got a boot on his elbow.
He's trying to figure out why he can't set up, and it's like, dude, LOS.
What are we doing? Like, is he?
I think he's just really abusing the fact that he got the chance to abuse the fact.
Yeah, he's got 3 minutes to set up. He can take his time. Whatever.
I wonder how long it's going to take for him to realise that he actually kind of needs to put someone on the line.
With the big red bar.
I think the Norsemen are having a debate amongst themselves over who gets the honour.
You go on the line. No, you go on the line. No, you. He still hasn't realised.
It's probably going to be the Fend player that gets the duties at the end of this.
Onan, 3, please.
There it is.
Hey!
Yay.
What power?
No, I've never been so happy to see three I've never been so happy to see 3 basically naked men standing in a line.
Really? I would have thought that would have been.
Well, it's
I mean, what happens in
scrimmage? It's good time.
what happens in Australia stays in Australia, man.
Well, I mean, you know, we don't tend to stand in a line. That's how crocodiles get you.
Well, was possibly one of the longest half-time breaks ever seen.
That was a long, perfect defense, wasn't it? It wasn't like he was trying to set up to stop a one-turn touchdown or anything. For all of that, he gets a push with the flesh column. Oh, mate.
I mean, we could have had the whole half-time entertainment out on the field at this point.
Yeah, we could have had Lady Gaga literally jumping off the stadium roof.
I was going to say, can we have Cher from the last match?
Well, sitting astride a cannon.
I believe in life after life.
Afterlife, I'm on for that. It's a necro team.
Oh my god, stop rolling crap dice, boys. This is awful. This is just like... Do you reckon that'd be good advice for these coaches? Can you please stop rolling bad dice?
It's good advice for all coaches, generally.
Yeah, it tends to be.
Just roll sixes here.
He is very much relying on not fluffing the pick up here, isn't he?
Somewhat, yeah.
The ball's far enough back, right?
There's a pseudo-runner and a runner. There's a runner in player. Can theoretically threaten.
GFIs to, like...
Blood Bowl is an easy game.
Yeah, Warhammer Frog and I, it's like, just roll sixes.
Yeah, if only one guy actually has to use dice, then... You know.
Agi4 can't roll Snake Eyes, boys. It's impossible.
Yeah, that's true.
Is he setting up the world's biggest cage here? I mean, that looks like, to me, the world... If this wolf runs directly in the centre, this is the world's biggest cage. I know
it's the anti-fireball cage.
It's the double street... Isn't the anti-fireball cage just watching the wizard roll a 1 on a lightning bolt?
He's all for animal welfare. He's making sure the wolf doesn't move around.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rebel would like to remind you that no animals were hurt in the creation of this game.
These are free-range werewolves.
Yeah. only occasionally electrocuted.
No. It was not electrocuted. It was a 1. Yeah, there was
training. You get the cattle prod.
Yeah, but you've got to leave the cage door open so the werewolf can run in. Then you close the cage door afterwards. I mean, you can't run in if there's no cage door. Come on.
Got to leave it unguarded too. Werewolves are just shy. They're shy by nature.
Like drop bears. Like I say, I'm still a fan of the term free-range werewolf. That's fine for me. He's actually gunning for the Great Cheese, I feel, at this point. The Great Cheese may have lived his last. He may not. We'll see.
Oh, hang on. I've just realised that the werewolf came back, but the tackle shadowing guy didn't.
I know.
They really are free range.
That is a travesty.
Yeah, that's what allows him to be a free-range werewolf.
I tell you, that block on the Great Cheese, though, was not Gouda.
Oh, really? Wow.
Blitz action it was, and it's a wild.
That's no bueno at all.
That's so last year.
Rawr, says Warhammer Frog. Well, there's only potentially 7 more turns of being disappointed by the Yeti that we have to put up with here. You know.
We've been disappointed by a lot of things in this match, but it's been quite close.
What?
Herringzod, you mean the disappointment's been close between us, or the game is close? Cause, yeah.
It's been a close call to decide what's disappointing us the most.
Yeah.
Well, we've been after a close game, and we've got one. And it's mainly the individual performances of the players on the field that have been dreadful at times.
That's pretty much the case, yeah.
Looking at you, buddy.
Yes, the tech hasn't been the best, has he?
I mean, it's more the Yeti taking his new role as a roadblock seriously by refusing to move.
That's fair.
2016 is a bollard in his next career.
Oh, did you say bollard? Because, most people
Yeah.
pronounce that bollard, to be fair.
It is bollard.
Me Yeti, me roll 1.
I think Onan's probably actually deciding if he needs to do anything here, or whether he just needs to wait to see what the Necro team do.
Yeah. I think in this
No,
scenario
is
like
it-
this...
Is it more of a case of what the Necro team do not do, given the way the game's been going?
Got 15 quid, yeah.
Also a good point. I mean, Crowdog did have lots of rerolls spare at the end of the first half, so perhaps should have been a little more greedy at times.
Yeah, he could have definitely greed rerolled some bad blocks. But he didn't need to. I mean, you can't take it away from him. Despite, losing so many inducements, he held.
Is this the first time we've seen a first half drive be defended to 0-0 in the playoffs?
I actually think it is. As opposed to being turned over, which we saw at least once. Turned over twice in the same game, to be honest.
Yeah, I believe.
Oh no,
the games I've cast-
Sandoon Bobby was a 0-0 at the end of the first half.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, wasn't it?
Sandin
Oh.
scored in the first half.
Ah, I thought you saw it in the second half.
No. The game ended up 1-0, but but he scored in the first half.
Yeah, you'd be pun dead.
After destroying half of Bobby's team in the first half.
Yeah, F40, drink for every bad pun, end up on the pun dead team, as Haringzod says.
The pun dead team.
Yeah, because if you're drinking for every pun. So,
Worse, he could be here.
oh god,
Love you, T.
I do, but his graphics card is currently a bit dead.
Yeah, I saw that. That's unfortunate.
That's one word to describe it. Really, really bad is another word.
I would use unfortunate only because every other expletive would have already been used when I discovered the card was dead.
It's alright, we've hooked him up with a temporary replacement.
A potato.
No, that's to replace him on streaming when he can't stream. You're
Oh,
gonna put
okay.
a potato in front of a camera and have it play Blood Bowl.
I'd watch that. Just because I'd like to see a potato play Blood Bowl.
I don't know why you're putting some kind of wizard in front of a camera.
Oh
against
wow.
Will.
Yeah, it's because I'm trying to extort money from his family. I don't even know where I'm going with this.
This
This
is what
is-
happens when we're waiting for things to happen here.
Oh my god, stop it. Just stop, man. He's still got a blitz and he hasn't done anything, so...
He's gonna blitz with the wolf.
Do we think? Yeah, he probably
And he's
is.
gonna. I thought he might have blitzed the pseudo runner, but he's going for the tackle.
He
Don't
feels
know.
like he's moved the cage up. Oh god, he actually gets some damage. It's a KO. But it feels like, given that he's moved his entire team to one side, sniping off movement 6 players on the opposite side of the pitch that are being tied down by zombies is a bit low effort.
He got rid of him.
But it's
So-
kind of... Did he need to get rid of him?
It's a numbers advantage now, is it not?
Yeah, he could have gone for the pseudo runner though. He basically got rid of him by leaving him on a zombie on the opposite side of the pitch. He's got to roll 1 dice now, right? Or not, and then risk his cage being pushed in.
Throws the Juan. Now, if he stays where he is, he has another 1 dice available on an Ulf.
But it's a blodge ulf, so it's kind of pointless.
Yeah, I wouldn't be willing to give up that guard zombie in a hurry.
It turns out he is.
Okay, push is a push.
It's clearly not going to follow.
Well, I mean, shouldn't follow.
Yeah, I would expect. The expectation would be no follow. No follow, no cry. Sorry. I'm just getting silly now. I kind of feel like if he brings 759 up, he can just blitz that ulf back at the zombie, push his way into the, muscle his way into the cage a bit. And then
He
he,
also use the Yeti if he's willing to get really bold.
if he's willing to roll a 2.
And throw the stand firm Yeti straight into the mix there with Frenzy.
That's
He
probably...
has shown that he's prepared to roll 1s with the Yeti as well. So
Yeah, that is probably the better play. He's also willing to roll skulls and then re-roll into failed reroll, failed runners. Well, he's going that way.
Both teams are just feeling each other out at the moment, isn't it? It's going, yeah.
He gets a hit with 1900, which, if, as far as good things for Crow Dog. If 1900's doing the hitting, he's not doing the kicking.
Oh, that's a dub.
That's a reroll gone in overtime format, which is a big deal.
The great cheese there, eating up rerolls.
-9, not doing a great job, if we're truly honest. Still undeterred by the results. He's going to punch a white. And Noble Ned is about to take smacking. For nothing.
The cage is closing in.
The Norseman...
Now he's going to go with the Yeti. Or possibly the Berserker.
I feel like the Berserker is... Well, no, the Berserker, he'd have to move something else up to assist. But I feel like the Yeti's probably the big balls player. And I don't necessarily hate it. He's just got to be willing to do it, I think. Because if you can get in on that cage, it's just a shame he doesn't have the Shadowing Man left. Because if you could get the Shadowing Man in there, it'd be all over for that poor old...
I did try to point out that he was the key man today. Who do you guys have to win this in your brackets, by the way?
I never actually got any in.
I think I'm down for New Year Norse from memory. I can't remember, but I think I'm down for New Year Norse.
If I was doing the brackets, I'd probably be very close to Morka with the imperfect bracket. Oh, there's the one on the blitz.
Oh my god, this Yeti is horrific. Not a pun, but
fire the Yeti. Just mid-game.
I think I have Drop Dead Gorgeous to win this. Just for the record.
Yeah. Again, I'm all for mandatory drug taking.
Aminagad, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream if you're here. An Earth 40, yes. That's what you get when you buy a Full Metal sub, as you have done. It was a great choice, getting yourself the ReBBL icon and an entire month of crap jokes. So stay tuned for more as the playoffs continue. And also, very excitingly, given that it's just turned September, we are 1 month away from Shocktober, which is our horror games month, which is always popular. And a hell of a lot of fun, frankly. We basically have an entire month where I just stream horror games every single stream.
So
with
1
the new
month
ReBBL
of Metal
season,
crying like a bitch.
With the new ReBBL season starting, do you want to cast my halfling matches?
There will be a bloodbath. But no, I'm a big fan of horror game month. Shocktober, we call it. Because it's Halloween, right?
Well, it's something.
I don't know, people just... Yeah, never mind. People seem to get quite into it.
People don't do enough of these days. It's turn months into puns.
He's probably going to have to take another drink, put another drink now, the poor guy.
Are we aiming to kill someone, or...
Well, hopefully not, because if we did...
God, I wish there was a fireball available to just fireball all of those guys.
Jesus.
What is it, 7-man fireball? No, 6-man fireball?
I can count an 8-man fireball, personally. If you want to take both teams into account.
Yeah, if you're willing to fireball your own players.
Oh, that's a double skull.
No!
Well, that equalises the rerolls, at least. Double skull into double ball down.
I had a feeling that would happen at some point.
These dice are horrific.
For both of them, really.
Yeah, it's not going anywhere, is it? But the problem is... I mean the real downside, as far as Crow Dog's concerned, is he's really tied up now. Not clearing that guy off is a big deal, especially after throwing 4 dice at him. And now he's going to be using non-block players, it seems.
Man, if I was Crow Dog, I'd be heading down the left-hand side of the field.
Blitz on the... Oh, my God. The dirty kicker standing where he is. That ball needs to get out of dodge.
It needs to get a out.
He needs to go deep and start again here, I think.
Yeah, just... Time out, reset.
He's going to go over there.
I don't know if I like going back there.
Well, he's taken the risk that he can actually do something against 777.
Well, he's already used his blitz.
Yeah, but he's got a zombie.
So... Yeah, but
the werewolf with Mighty Blow at the back is kind of...
I feel like the werewolf from Mighty Blow needs to come up in front of this werewolf in case something goes wrong with the zombie. And he tends to disagree. It might be you, the ghoul, that he's using instead.
Well, Spicosaurus, I am in the The greenhorn.
Oh god,
you're running a new team.
Why are you playing the greenhorn with flings? That feels like
because I can just re-roll them if it all goes wrong.
You mean when it all goes wrong, right?
That's my plan with my Kislev. If something goes wrong, I'm just going to re-roll into a rookie goblin.
I feel like a good player would be shoving Bartimus into the gap between these 3 Norse players here, just to tie down some of these Norse. I mean, Bartimus is going to get smacked, but at least... Oh god, he's rolling 1 dices at this point.
I would have thought he would have wanted to follow that up.
I would have thought you wouldn't have wanted to roll that at all. I think Bartimus not moving in is a missed opportunity, because that's 3 free Norsemen that he can apply in unfortunate positions, especially with diving tackle being available to stick on the ghoul. The halflings trim their own TV. They start at like 600.
I'll trim it when I throw them at all your players, don't worry.
Yeah, I've played against Haringzor's halflings. He has 0 interest in their personal safety.
They don't have health insurance, put it that way.
Do they have rights?
Raki stepping up as well. Fling is love, fling is life.
Yeah, I murdered Gengar's vampires with my halfling. It was glorious.
I still list at almost pitch clearing.
I killed a thrall with Colin Cranberry. It was great.
I still think killing Morgan Thorg with a throw and fling was probably the highlight.
It is, yeah. I don't know if I'll ever top that. Right, Yeti.
Kill Griff
Yeti
and we'll be impressed.
Going to surf that ghoul?
No, because he's going to roll a 1. See, you want to disagree with me, but you know you can't.
I mean, like...
I think a bigger deal would just be good...
The math says he should at least roll a 2.
Because he has stand firm, so why are we not surfing that ghoul?
Because he wants to go for the zombie to get himself on the ball carrier? With stand firm? It's not a terrible play.
Yeah, but it's an Agi4 dodge play.
Tackle. Yeah, he just dodges away.
Maybe that's the bigger thing then. He doesn't necessarily want to commit to a surf on the opposite side of the pitch to where the wolf is about to switch to.
That would be a...
Well,
yeah,
Raki, have you seen their faces?
But remember, he does have the tackler available on the other side of the field.
Okay, we're just going to come punch some zombies.
Tomb Uktan
Oh, there goes his guard.
is KO'd. That's big for Ornan right now. There's 3 KO'd Norsemen.
Again, the Norse just crunching through the armor.
Well, we're back on 10v10. The Yeti
rolled a 6.
And, yeah, notably, the Yeti who just decided to move behaved.
That's a 1 dice.
A lot of that going around these days.
A brave 1 dice, I feel. But he's trying to find a way.
If we get the flesh golem down, there's a
Which
shot on
we
the ball
do.
here.
Which we do. It's going to stand firm, right?
I think it almost has to.
The Yeti's renounced its murderous ways and is now a pacifist.
He can get a 2 dice on the ball if he plays this right.
Where's the 2 dice coming from?
Where you put an assist in the left spot, and then you mark up the dude on the right.
Zombie. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a big ask because it's GFIs from anyone who wants to get involved.
Not with a berserker, I don't think.
No, it is.
No, the Berserker's got GFIs to get to even read assists.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it may be his best chance of getting onto the ball.
1,
but,
2, 3, 4.
Yeah, but is
5,
one GFI not worth it for a
6.
mighty blow
It's,
piling on
it's
tackle? On that
technically 2 GFIs if he gets a push the first time. He doesn't agree. He wants to do a 1 dice.
ball? Yeah, that's not being set up correctly.
Will you guys despise any who roll Amazons?
As long as they're not in the Big O, you'll be...
To be fair, it's the dwarves you want to watch out for. It tends to be...
Some of us are re-rolling from dwarfs.
Yeah, but your dwarves don't count
Yeah,
as dwarves. When dwarves die that quickly, they don't count as dwarves, dude. He's got to take the shot on
the ball. But we
You've
could
got
have made
to.
this a 2 dice.
At least...
Oh, he does.
Re-rolling it?
Re-rolls it.
I feel like he's got to.
That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt.
Profile.
Whoa, pro failure.
Armor holds up.
Yeah, but
Got out of that lucky.
it's not the armor holding up. That's the deal. It's the fact that this wolf is free
It's a reroll.
with a 2 dice, and reroll's gone down. You know, he's on 1 reroll in overtime format. Is bad news, Bears. I feel like
I'm calling it now. Crow Dog's first block skulls.
it seems to have been quite equal so far, doesn't it?
Not skulls, 2 both downs.
With a player without block. Just
Yep. That zombie there go, I got these guys.
no.
Denied.
To be fair, that zombie could have happily set up a surf on a Norseman. I came up with a list of races I'd like to play.
Gary is a better idea.
I had a list of races I'd like to play. It consisted of 1 team that says goblins. However,
Your Nurgle?
my Nurgle have decided I can't re-roll them by rolling ridiculously good level ups.
Seriously, Crow Dog, what are these dice?
Pushes, mostly.
There is a gap for the wolf to steam through.
I think he does, to be fair. I think you just potato.
He almost has to potato.
We're on auto potato.
He can even blitz with Bartimus to bring down 1945 and
When
then
you
get...
surf that dude in the crowd.
That feels a bit unnecessary.
It's another player off the field.
I don't know, but I feel like if he'd have
And he can
blitzed...
maybe sideline Cage in some way.
Yeah, I was just going to say, like, he can now potentially screen off the ball carrier a little bit.
Risky against Norse because they all have frenzy.
What was that voice?
That was me remembering how bad an idea I just had.
I mean, okay, but like, here's the thing though, like, Ornan's not gonna. He's gonna go for the ball carrier, right, before he goes for a surf on a
The
whale.
problem he's got is he's retracting his players back inside himself like a sumo wrestler's testicles.
I don't think you know how sumo, like how the human anatomy works.
No, okay. You don't know how sumo
A
wrestlers work.
kangaroo, perhaps.
The Flesh Golem finally deciding what to do with his life. And moving over there.
I mean, it's difficult when you're made up of bits of other people.
Yeah, do you reckon they have? That is some analogy. To be fair, it's something they actually do. Don't you know anything about sumo wrestling, Crusader?
Citation needed.
Okay, so we can chain push some things.
I feel like he's
Now
trying to
we're
get
gonna
it.
go that way.
Yeah, he's trying to get a ghoul round to make up what is ostensibly a pretty bad cage.
I feel like he should have just gone down the pitch.
Well, that's where let's be honest, that's where the touchdown line is.
Well,
Oh.
yeah.
He's finally getting an armor break, and it's no serious damage. Is he gonna foul? He's gonna foul, isn't he? I feel like this guard is.
No, not with a
God.
guard zombie.
Yeah, man. Look, look at
man.
that. Look at 1995. He deserves to be fouled. He's screaming, "Foul me!" If you listen.
1 assist foul, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but his arm value 7, man.
Yeah, but it's held up remarkably well to this point.
Yeah, but he hasn't fouled it yet.
Yeah, but he couldn't. He can't.
Herring's odd.
Like,
Remember what happened the last time we saw Berserker get unassist fouled?
Oh, he died, yeah.
Yeah. So, is my call wrong in any way, shape, or form right now?
I mean, in this game, it's hard to tell. It's been a strange one.
I just like how nonchalant Herring's always like, oh yeah, he died.
He did. He was a very, very good
It was
Berserker
like,
as
it
well.
was like Herring's was remembering a dinner that he had like 3 months ago that was all right.
I remember.
It wasn't great. It wasn't bad. It was all right.
I remember that day. It was a Wednesday.
Yeah, it was all right.
Ornan's in a bad spot now, though. You've got to think he's been asked some questions. Do we first action Yeti just to spice the punch a bit?
Surf the ghoul.
Yeah, but you've got to get rid of the flesh golem to extract Ulfwerner to
You've
surf the
got
goal.
many shots at it.
Oh yeah.
You got a lot of frenzies floating around. Yeah.
I think you just push the Yeti in with the frenzy into Peter Agony to try and hopefully get him to not stand firm, to push his players out of the way, or if he does stand firm, to just really tie him
Freeze
down.
up the Ulf if you can get him down.
Yeah.
The Ulf can, but if the Ulf does the surf, he doesn't have stand firm, so could be counter surfed.
That's true. But also he's in a really good spot for him just assisting and things and
Does Juggernaut cancel out stand firm?
That sounds like something the pilot from Airplane would say. Know anything about sumo, right? Yeah. Juggernaut does cancel out stand firm if you're blitzing.
Is there a world here then if you blitz the flesh golem?
40, have you ever been to a Turkish prison?
Isn't that if you've been in a Turkish prison, it's more about stuff going up your anus rather than your testicles ascending.
Well, to be fair, what he could do here is he could use 2008 to 2 dice the flesh golem, hopefully bring it down, because that's a 2 dice, right? And then he can use the Yeti to surf the ghoul, which means that he can't be counter-surfed because of stand firm. Aha!
Did I not just say all of that, or
No.
no? Okay.
You're right.
You just said surf the ghoul.
Yeah,
Nice.
you pretty much left it at surf the ghoul.
Yeah. Yeah. Gengar is a teach a man to fish kind of man, whereas Metal is give a man a fish.
What? Who's Gengar? Why is he in...
Harry's thought.
I was going to say...
Hi.
Hi, you know, you've only been casting with him for, like, some
Not
12
yet,
turns.
Gengar's a punch of fish, man. Like,
Gengar is a fowler fish. Teach a man to foul a fish.
Hindered dejection here. Ah, come on.
oh, that's the
okay.
blitz. No?
No, it wasn't. Because he'd have to dodge.
It's the block action.
To be fair, he can still 1900, can't he? Can't he? It's a 2
Was
dice.
it a blitz?
No.
No, it's not. It's just
Oh, it's just a wild animal thing. I can't see behind his skills. Okay, we finally powered him.
But he's used the frenzy player.
Why? Okay, we're not surfing the ghoul. What is his plan here?
Does he have a plan?
Does he need a plan? Probably.
It's one of those games where both coaches are sort of playing it and then go, oh, okay, that happened. I guess I'll just do this. And sort of waiting to see... We're kind of waiting for the other guy to make a play so we can respond to it.
I almost feel like what the players here...
Both coaches being very reactive as opposed to one of them taking the initiative.
His plan was to pow earlier.
And that's a... Oh, geez, that ain't the one. You can't re-roll that.
He can't. Oh,
no.
God. Wow, this is big for Crow Dog. This is a huge occurrence. Going down rerolls in this format to 0? Oh, my days, no. I mean, he kind of had to make that defense, but wow, that was bad.
He does, but he's lost his last rerolls.
He's just
Well,
punched
ghoul's
Kimmy the
going
Hobbit.
down.
Is he going to stay down? Well, he's probably going to get piled on. Although that has used the Mighty Blow. But you probably still pile on, right?
I don't think he piles on that.
I don't think he can afford to.
And he hasn't.
7 is still free to 1 dice.
He has.
Okay.
You see.
It's a long decision. Gets no extra damage. 7 into 7. Into dodging out. And
Whatever frog occurrences are happening.
things are going on right now. That was a big dodge, right? To be fair. I feel like he should have probably done that sooner, while he still had a reroll. Because it was clearly an important action.
Could surf the dirty kicker, if we were so inclined.
You're big on surfing today.
There's also a 1 dodge diagonal gap between the Norsemen, but there is dive and tackle there.
Yeah,
So we'll
that's
ignore that as an option.
that's not a dodge.
If you're gonna blitz, if you're gonna blitz, you blitz in the diving tackle piece.
It's getting 2 dice is the problem.
There's no guard over there, is there?
There isn't a
No.
single occurrence.
The Elf one has got guard, but like Necro has the guard zombie.
Could reach with 2 GFIs. I don't really like that.
No, I don't.
no.
And what about the white? The white could maybe. No.
Yeah, there's no real way to make this 2 dice there.
Not easily. Not without really janky occurrences. I mean, he could... No. No, he really hasn't got a choice.
The ghoul could dodge past the kicker, like the dirty kicker.
I wouldn't even like that.
Swing
To be honest.
around.
That's 4+ dodges. That's not...
It is. It's horrible.
That's like... That feels like losing a game, dude.
We are going to blitz
Off
this guy.
And he's brought him down with Mighty Blow. So it might do something.
He's not made it further. He's basically been stuck between the 6 and the 10-yard line for the entire half.
Yeah, there's good... It's a good player from the Norseman to hold this up. And that Flesh Golem has got to be feeling a little bit concerned right now.
We're going to try and outrun him, won't we?
Yeah, he's switching the flip.
Eliminate, yeah.
This has actually been an incredibly close game. But I think that is testament to how well Crodog played the first half, given that he just completely splurged all of his inducements on bad things.
I think Crodog has maybe in the first half been a little... He sort of underutilised his rerolls, and in the second half, Ornan has very much utilised.
I feel like we could even see a foul on 1995 coming in here. If he brings the guard...
Like Blackie should have gone the full distance, to be honest.
If he brings...
that rookie zombie has to foul.
Yeah, if he brings Great Cheese forward one, he gets an assist into a foul on this... No, that's not how you foul. Just to make a point.
It's moving...
Wait, he might.
Wait. Yeah, but it's only going to be a one assist. Come on.
Shy.
No, he just stands there. He's waiting to get jump upped and punched in the face. Which
I feel like the werewolf with the ball should have gone the full movement distance around.
Well, it depends if this bloody flesh golem goes down. If Peter Agony can hold up these players at least for 1 to 2 blocks, like, you know.
Oh, he'll have earned his wage.
Well, not just that, but he'll have really held up a lot of the speed of the Norse team, who are now chasing their tail. Well, actually chasing the werewolf's tail, if we're honest.
All you need is the tail, Jim.
Oh, God.
Wrong race.
Because, you know, right now, Ornan is committed. He has no sweepers in play at all.
Speaking of Jim and Bob Harrington, did you like my little...
Oh, my God. That was incredible. That may be the best thing I've ever seen.
What was it?
Would you like to explain Crusader, or should I?
Oh, you can go for it. It's
So I woke up this morning and threw Crusader's stream on, as we see Peter Agony get powder, and was greeted with the sight of basically a picture of Jim and Bob with Crusader's head where Bob's head should be.
To be fair, that wasn't the Yeti, so we still have the opportunity to be disappointed by the Yeti. And I feel like that's something we should mark every turn. The Yeti hasn't disappointed us yet because it hasn't acted. I feel like using the Ulf is a big mistake there.
Oh, he's gone.
He's off to the races.
He's gone rogue, boys. And he brings down the Great Cheese. Well,
he on the armour.
Brings him down and marks up the Noble Ned, who apparently is noble.
He can use the jump up to get a one die. Oh, no,
he can't.
Oh, he pro'd it.
He pro'd it, boys. And he's getting inside the cage with this activity. Of course...
Did he get rid of Marilyn Manson Monroe?
Of course, he has to not pile on. So he has to curb his enthusiasm with the hit.
KO's good enough.
Yeah, doesn't need the piling on.
Doesn't he?
So he has got a tackle player on the ball, which is pretty big. Because the other werewolf can't even...
I mean, to be fair, a push and he's fine.
Yeah, but he's got to get the push.
My next question is, does this game go to kicks without anything ever happening?
Well, you know... Satek got injured. Hang on. Before you say that, Satek got injured, okay?
So, and Wizard did fuck all. So
there's a lot of both downs.
There's a lot of screening. In fact, this is difficult for Crodog to get out of now.
It's not the best, is it?
You kind of feel like this has been allowed to happen because he didn't push forward when he had an opportunity.
Yeah, if he'd have ran down the field when he had that time, I think this would have been out.
That's really bad not clearing that.
Oh, God, yeah. There's no way in the world that doesn't step up to the ghoul, surely.
Does the ghoul have wrestle tackle?
No, he's got block.
No, he's blodge.
Oh no, he steps over there.
I don't know. I feel like not stepping to the ghoul was a mistake.
Yeah, you can get round there.
Yeah, now the ghoul can come down and get 2 dice onto.
The ghoul doesn't
95.
need to do. The ghoul doesn't need to do jack or shit, to be honest. Without meaning
hand
to.
off the ball to the ghoul, and the ghoul could just scoot away.
No, you don't roll those dice. To be honest, you're not going to take a 3+ with no reroll.
Blitzing off the
95 has to
Homer.
be. Yes, power too, nice.
Oh, and he's taken down by a ghoul.
Yeah, he's gone for a while.
Now get away from him.
Mr. Raki, what league is this? Well, I mean, it's a playoff.
Flesh Golem tears himself to his feet.
This is the best of the best, Raki. This is...
With a bit of a loud woof, the Blackie is going to be leaving the building, I feel.
Oh, yeah.
It's got to be the potato right now, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Wait, oh, he stepped onto the diving tackle. Why?
What?
What?
What? Why? He didn't notice the diving tackle. It's like, why would a berserker have a diving tackle? Oh no, it's a runner. Why would a runner have a diving tackle? Oops. Best of the best with this Yeti. Oh no, what?
That feels like a huge error.
What do you
Because
mean?
it was a huge error.
What do you mean? Yeah, the reason it feels like a huge error is because, funnily enough, it was a huge error.
I can understand
God.
why he wanted to make use of his Agi4 dodge, but diving tackle was there.
Yeah, he didn't want to dodge off of the tackle player, yet he was quite happy to dodge off the diving tackle player. He is gonna be furious with himself now.
Can someone put Crowdog on suicide watch?
Oh.
God,
Just to make sure.
a lot of our coaches are hitting that status after this playoff.
Oh man, is there a does Rebel have a psychiatric fund?
Eldor, no one ever sees the diving tackle. Yeah, the hidden diving tackle is the deadliest diving tackle.
Down goes
What's
Peter
that,
Raggy
those,
once again.
At the hands of the Ulf once again. You don't even know, man. Yeah, Hull's almost got pitch cleared.
Holes, I was there. I remember. Pepperidge Farm remembers.
He's going for Yeti players, isn't he?
Okay, so the question is,
don't let him down about 40%.
Can Crowdog score? Can he get someone into range to score?
Well, he can theoretically
yes.
do something.
The Yeti's going to roll a 1.
Actually.
Next, you'll be telling me someone's got power. Oh, for God's sake. Can we fire this Yeti?
Called it.
Nailed it.
I actually feel like he's going to be pushing players.
He does have the ball, though, on a blodger.
That's...
He doesn't have too far that he can run.
Yeah, he doesn't have anywhere he can run, to be honest.
I should also point out that he has diving tackle.
Yeah, but he's gonna get punched.
His case is not clear by this point.
Maybe you should have pointed that out a turn or two ago. Just saying. I feel like this -9 has to block down Great Cheese, because if he doesn't, there's a serious risk of the Flesh Golem freeing the white. Mind you, the Ghoul can clear off 7, so you can bring the block Werewolf up for an assist.
I mean, wouldn't you just make the Blitz with the block Werewolf?
Yeah, but he's got to clear the block Werewolf first. And no, you want to...
Yeah, no,
I feel like you blitz with the Agi because then you want to be free to pick up afterwards. Whereas if he uses
the only tackle he's got is on a Ghoul over there. There's a 1-die pow.
As you do.
Now that Ghoul can not really get over there. It could.
No, it's dive and tackle. It's not going nowhere.
Oh yeah, no, we've learned that lesson.
The trick is Ugly Betty frees up.
Oh, we're fouling.
Hello.
Who's he fouling?
The Wolf. Not with that roll.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's like, I mean, like, I've made some Larry plays in this season.
I actually really liked that player, to be honest. He just failed the ones. Now the Ghoul has to hit number 7, I feel. Followed by Moll marking and then blitzing with Blackie. I feel like that's the only way to get anywhere fast.
Because he's got sidestep, so he can put himself into range here.
That's not the player.
You don't roll dice other than clear the wolf.
I mean, he's got rerolls.
Okay,
if it
so
hits.
7 is going down.
So that clears that. That's something.
Armor 7 holds again.
Of course it does. I mean, what were you expecting? Damage?
What crazy world do you think we live in, Herringzord?
So,
yeah, I feel like Moll...
You can't move White. White has... Noble Ned has to stay there.
Yeah, I feel like Moll is the assist into Blackie taking 2 shots at finding a power on 4 dice.
we're accepting that Crow Dog is not going to score, and we need to try and prevent the score. That is a pow from Noble Ned.
He's using his powers, though. It's not good. I mean...
Oh, it's an injury. We get one on the Norse.
About goddamn time.
The pseudo-runner's gone.
He's only a badly hurt. Is he going to apple him? No, he's not.
No.
I would... Oh, I mean, like, if you think the game's going to go to overtime...
Oh, God. He's actually...
he's going with the mighty blow.
I don't like this in the slightest.
Well, what's the difference? If he gets the power, he hits him with Mighty Blow.
Yeah, but the point his recovery is
agility 4, yeah.
Yeah, the recovery is on Agi 3 rather than Agi 4.
I mean, he's still got reroll, so like.
Also, isn't 2008 just going to sidestep away from the
assist?
From the assist here.
You'd think so.
Oh God, he finds the POW.
Skulls into POW.
Gets the POW on his first hit though, which is great news for him.
And knocks him out.
Oh yeah, the KO. The KO is incredible.
Has to pick up the ball now.
Thanks to Mighty Blow.
Yeah, but if it had got away... Oh, he's appled that.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, I feel like it's too late in the day. That's a bad apple in my opinion.
He doesn't have jump up. He can't make it to the line anyway.
Yeah, I feel like that's a bad apple.
Is any of the Norse players... None of the Norse players are in range, are they?
Technically, 1945 is, and so is 7, because he's got 2 turns.
Do you now just try and put tackle zones on this ball and play for the 0-0 and sit on your 1 reroll?
I feel like you pick it up.
Yeah, I got to agree with Metal there. I think picking it up is your best line of play right now.
No, the apple is really bad this late in the game. I don't know, man. I don't know.
No, but with the double KO roll, your chances of getting it back in overtime are good. It's
75% to get every player back in overtime. Well, to get each player. No, he couldn't make the foul because he fell over. He failed the GFI to get into the square.
I think you have to pick up the ball here, don't you?
I feel like he does. I feel like that's the play. He's trying to decide.
What if he tries and fails, though?
I mean, if he tries and fails, he's still... I think the ball's probably still going to be secure.
Yeah, there's a bug with overtime where it rolls for KOs twice.
Is that getting fixed in LA?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Well, Cyanide do, but that's not the point.
Do we know if we can still touchdown foul?
Dive and tackle. So he didn't try to pick up the ball. Oh, he was trying to put a scoring threat up the field.
I don't hate that player. No, there's a new kickoff, Sean, man. So it resets everything, which is why the KO rolls are super important.
Yeah, the coin toss.
It's why having re-rolls at the end of the match are really important too.
Do they know about what's scene bug?
Well,
that's a scoring threat. No, it's not a scoring threat. What? He's moving his play. I suppose it is technically a scoring threat.
Yeah, I mean, if he can clear off the goal.
Are we just settling for overtime here?
I think so.
The coin toss bug. What's the...
Oh, yeah, the one where you can't choose to kick or receive if you don't skip the animations. If you don't skip the animations... If you don't skip the going into overtime animations, and your opponent does, and you win the coin toss, you can't choose to kick or receive. It automatically makes you kick, even though you win the coin toss.
Really?
Yes.
Well, that seems broken.
I have had it happen to me a couple of times, and it's not fun.
Have they been... I suppose like it's been...
I feel like, Major Bite, you should maybe ping them in... Put an announcement into playoff chat, and then pin it to remind people about that. Because...
Yeah, that'd be a horrible way to lose a game.
The Yeti, by the way, did something.
He's knocked out the great cheese.
He has been grated.
Well, if it's the start of the game, it doesn't exist. It's only if you're playing overtime.
Yeah, right.
By the way, no one mentioned this, but Noble Ned grabbed a level.
That's very noble of him.
It's something. Is he throwing Ulfa Arena?
Typical nobles. Taking all the things.
Is he going to run the Ulfa Arena into Blitz? Probably Maul, I assume.
Yes. In a word.
Scatter the ball?
You've got to, I think. It doesn't really matter, but if you want...
He's going into a Juan Diaz against a Claw Mighty...
Yeah, but, he hasn't really got a lot of choice. I think he has to. Because he's actually choosing not to scatter the ball.
Oh, he gets the POW. Okay.
That's a big POW at this point in the game.
And with no Mighty Blow...
Wouldn't have got it with Mighty Blow. That's a pretty big position for him, though, to be fair.
Yeah, but, like...
He's within range with 1 GFI and he has dodge.
It's
Why
not...
are we... Pro!
Pro doing all the stuff.
Exceptional. That's the scoring threat, because he can pro the catch, right?
I guess
Right?
so.
I suppose.
And there's no one can get to him from the... Well, actually, that's a complete lie. He can easily... Okay, now no one can pretty much get to him, because he's on the diving tackler. So it's
Pretty
now...
strange old second half, this one.
It's been a bit weird, hasn't it? And by a bit weird, I mean pretty mental.
Exceedingly not the norm.
Exceedingly not the one.
Mm.
The big ask is this 2008 trying to pick up in a tackle zone. Well, you didn't at everyone, so I had to step in there, but yeah.
Could be a nice pow on the fend.
That is a nice poem. Not really enough, though, is it?
Yeah, well, I mean...
To be fair, he could dodge out the RG guy to try and sack 1995. Ah, you PM them. Okay, good. Yeah, the RG guy could dodge out.
Which edgy guy are we looking at?
The woofer.
Oh, right.
What's that guy doing other than...
He's getting a 2-die here on the Ulf.
Yeah, I was going to say, like... You blitz the off with Mighty Blow, right?
Yeah, that then gives him a...
Lodge, though.
It doesn't matter. It's about getting the chance to get him off the ball to...
Oh, he finds a pow, okay.
Okay, well, that's...
You might as well scatter it now.
Claw and Mighty Blow in player.
I don't know if I'd scatter it. I think I'd just use Blackie to pick it up and then just fucking bang it back down towards the end zone.
Bang it.
I reckon I'd actually pick it up and huss it, to be fair. Get
Just
it.
chuck it down the end.
Yeah, get it, pick it up, move as far as you can, and then throw it a moderate amount. Like a 3+ amount.
Don't throw it out.
No, I mean like don't like 5+ it or nothing, because that's, you know, in fumble territory.
Yeah.
Well, he's undecided about his actions. Then he realised...
Throw it in the crowd, that'd be brave.
Let the crowd decide the game? No, I reckon this guy goes down pitch, and then he goes for a nice little whoop.
GFI.
Chuck it into space.
GFI.
Yeah, just chuck it. Not far, but far enough that none of the Norse... Well, you could just do that, but I think that's...
Yeah, holding on to it's, I mean, just as fair, right? But, like, I would have thrown it away.
I mean, there's very little recovery chance, but that doesn't mean there's no recovery chance. There's every chance that the Yeti could do an Agi 1 dodge into blitzing.
He's got a 1 dice with 1900 with block, but then he's got no ball recovery from there.
Well, unless he's using the Yeti at that point. That's why I'd say that the Yeti dodge out is probably the better player.
Yeah, but do you risk the Yeti's life on a
he'd wild animal it anyway, it's fine.
Crusader, his armor value 9. Of course you do. You know, what's the point of the armor value if you're not...
falls over, dies.
Well, then presumably if you're going to dodge with him, you have to blitz with him, because otherwise he'll fail the wild animal.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You dodge out to blitz Blackie, which then gives you 1900.
But he doesn't have block.
Neither does the wolf.
Oh, we just chin Bart and Mr. Needy. That's fine, I guess.
He needs claw. He needs life.
It's probably going to overtime, this one, let's face it.
That's a big
Definitely
expectation. I mean, to be fair, if the scatter is flawless, 2008 can pick it up, but he would need a flawless scatter after bringing him down on a 1 dice.
How does he do that though?
Because if he runs the
1900... Okay, sure, yeah, if he GFIs twice, then that's the world's longest pass across all the heads.
He's not even interested in the ball, let's face it.
Yeah, he wants to punch
Try
you
and get
dead.
a couple of Kaz, try and get a couple of Kaz for you every time.
I reckon we're going to see a blitz come out of 1995, then probably into the ghoul, if we're totally honest.
Yeah, look, that'd be where my money's on. No, we're just going for a wolf.
Oh, well, that's not a terrible decision.
Pro
into knocking him down.
Work.
It could be... No.
Well, you can pom, right?
Well, it's a KO, actually.
You pom the KO, surely. Double KO rolls, I'd pom that. I'd absolutely pom that.
Mighty Blow.
No, you got 11 on the armor.
No, you rolled an 11, yeah.
I'd have pommed that. I'd have because, you know, you can basically rely on him coming back in overtime.
Ooh, Blushing Bill taking a whack.
I don't know if I like saying that Blushing Bill's taking a whack. Feels a little smutty.
We're going to overtime anyway, folks. It was 0-0, so this is the first overtime. Is this the first overtime we've seen?
I think it is.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna take a leak while we wait for the overtime animations to play out.
I can see a bunch of ones
Right
at
back.
the bottom of the screen right
Yeah,
now.
but they never show you the second roll.
There's a lot of Norse KOs. 2 of them get up in the first instance that I can see.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot more of the Necro get up.
Well, when you're being controlled by a sheer malignant will...
Seems to me like the Norse have won the toss.
Logo, the opposing team has won the toss. Yeah.
No. The
Norse
Necro have chose to receive.
Yeah.
And in fact, the tackle Shadow stayed out.
All the Necro have come back from KO too.
In fact, there's 4 Norsemen out. Does that mean they're down on numbers? They're down by 1, aren't they?
What do we got? 4, 7, 8, and 10.
Yeah, they're down by 1. 1 man advantage to the Necro.
1 man advantage to Necro. Necro have a reroll.
And Weather says sweltering heat. Do we actually reroll Weather?
I believe. Well, you set up
that
for
reminded us from the start of the game.
It is, yeah. That's the Drop Dead Gorgeous choose to receive, which is massive.
The first score wins.
Yeah, it's golden goal. Oh my god, look at the KO rolls.
Yeah.
And Sean Man TV, if the game is still tied after each player has an additional 8 turns, it goes to penalty kicks, which is something that is unique to Blood Bowl 2.
And is awful.
In which, yeah, it's garbage.
If anyone would like to explain the process behind penalty kicks, I would not like to do it.
It's a 50-50, isn't it? And
essentially, you roll a d6. If you get a 4+, and you add your number of remaining rerolls, because your rerolls don't refresh at the start of overtime, hence why Crodog has 1, and Neo Nos and Onan have 0. Basically, you roll a dice. If you get a 4+, although if this was overtime, if this was kicks, Crodog would only need a 3+. His player scores a field goal. Follow that up with the opponent taking the kick. If they roll a 4+, they get a field goal, and then you restart because you both got a goal. If you either both score or both don't, you then go back and roll again. But your rerolls add to every dice that during the entire test.
It's just garbage.
Right, and basically...
Did Onan, just to ask you a question here, did Onan set up all his players on that side, forgetting that Crodog still had to set up?
I'm unsure.
Possibly.
I don't know. I don't see a world where the Wolf doesn't set up on the opposite side and get ready to cheese it down the wing.
I'm just wondering why he committed all the way to that side of the field.
The Great Cheese is on the field. All of the Necro KOs came back, whilst none of the... not enough of the Norse ones did, including 300, who clearly with 300 out.
Mr. Aki, so if you have 5 rerolls for the kicks, you've won regarding?
No, because if you roll a 1, it's still a 1. Henry Judas, thanks for the follow, dude.
The golden rule of 1 and 6 still applies to penalty kicks.
I like the decision to put the flesh golems in contact to try and slow them down. Oh, he's clearly going to kick to the favoured side, right? He's not going to kick towards the white and the ghoul who is set up ready to receive. It's nice weather again.
It's a D-roll.
Whoa! Oh god!
That's not what you want to be doing right now.
That's tragic for the Norse. Hussing it to the back though is a questionable play. If he'd have given it to the ghoul and then just swept down the flank and marked off all of these Norsemen, blitzed down 759 and then based a couple of Norsemen, he could have got away with this and just won instantly.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, this is the ultimate. This is the time where you just go base everything potato, right?
Oh yeah, this is that time. But the thing is, I don't know if I like this because he's Cajun.
Gone to the middle for some reason.
Yeah, he's Cajun, and we saw how well that worked out last time.
Yeah.
We've been here a while now, boys. Let's be honest. It's been a 2-hour match, and we have now got overtime.
16 more turns potential.
Well, the full 8.
Yeah, 8 turns each.
Oh god, stop rolling both downs, for the Lord's sake. Interesting that he's chosen to put his ghoul on the line.
I'm not sure why Crodog just didn't go, bugger, I'm going to go down the left flank, mark up everything, and call it a day.
I would have definitely made that play, to be honest. But I don't know. It's an interesting one.
He's being sporting.
Give him a chance.
Hmm.
Because let's face it, if the Yeti just runs into the middle, he could actually end up in a really bad scenario.
Yeah, and yet he doesn't even have to do that much. Like, he just takes down one of those zombies at the front there. And then
He is rolling a
horrible.
phenomenal amount of both downs.
It's a shame we don't get the new LE dice logs at the end, so we can see how many of those.
I can't wait for that to come through.
There's a lot of things that Ellie's bringing in. Just quality of life stuff that is going to make things so much nicer.
Rolling GFIs, just to get a push, feels a little bit wonky. Following up as well.
Feel optimal.
I don't know, I feel like he's given the Norseman too much room to just chuck a Yeti in.
We're back to the grind here, folks. It's all bogged down in the middle again.
If he can clear... If he can commit a couple of assists to getting Blush and Bill clear from 759, he can throw the Yeti in against Tumuktan, and then he's in the mix, you know?
Yeah, I do not like Crodog's play to bring the ball down the middle of the field.
I don't know, I think it was a cheese-it moment, you know? Ham, egg, steak and cheese. All of the...
You can't have these moments in overtime.
You can.
Well, I mean, if you want to win, it's advisable not to.
I don't know. I still think the ham, egg, steak, and cheese play is pretty valuable. Not sure why I'm naming it that, but I do like the sound. So he's trying to figure out his next play. I mean, it's entirely possible. A lot of the coaches involved might never have played overtime, because it is something unique to knockout tournaments. I mean, one of the reasons I do like the knockouts we do during the one-day events is to try and teach coaches the importance of overtime. Although it doesn't really teach you the importance of reroll management, given that most of our one-day tournaments don't allow you rerolls.
I mean, and whose fault's that?
I'm not saying it's mine, but it's totally
This
mine.
could be big.
Oh, hello. Just a stun.
But
And
it's
that's...
a stun on a guard piece with block.
Yeah, but
As
that's...
always, the nobles first to throw in the towel.
The problem he's got is...
No, to be fair, Haringzord, if it was a true noble, it would be the back of the field.
Come on, Yeti.
And that's the blitz. That is definitely the blitz burn this time.
is anyone else bored of this Yeti?
Has the Yeti
Firing.
failed wild animal more than Crow Dog has rolled both downs?
Oh, I wouldn't go that far.
That's a lot of math right there. That's some... Yeah, that's some big ask.
That's one to get some of us stats guys on, I think.
Best of the best, quote unquote.
Yeah, we didn't say the Yeti was particularly good. The Yeti needs a smaller Yeti with a whip on his shoulders.
Attack.
That is a one-dice goal.
Well, that's upsetting for 1788. But he doesn't get armor broken for his trouble, so it's not that upsetting.
Does that mean there's not enough pressure on the ball and we can take advantage of that down the left-hand side?
Stop talking about the left-hand side. I think Crow Dog has made it quite clear. He wants to beat the Yeti team, Norse team, off the pitch. Oh, that's a big table flip. It's like he genuinely has decided that because they're AV7, he's offended that they haven't died yet and wants to clear his way through by killing them all.
I need some more SPP.
That's a 3 dice he set up there.
Yeah, but why?
3 skulls.
The Yeti team. Well, yeah, because the Yeti is clearly the key function of the team.
He's going down this side, isn't he?
He is, but...
Switch back to the right.
It's just a step to the left, and then a jump to the right. Let's do the Yeti walk again.
Well, you wouldn't get very far.
I mean, that's what it is. He's stepping to the left and jumping to the right, but he's doing it so fast you can't even see it. So the Wolves are in play. So we know it's a move down this side. I think has actually got the ball further than he's ever had it before. Oh no!
It's the first time Crow Dog, other than turn 16 before, has advanced into the other half.
Doesn't count. I feel. I don't think that counts. I'm calling a veto on that counting.
I think well, I mean, let's call it what it is. It's the first time that Crow Dog has a legitimate scoring threat.
Well, no, he still doesn't have a scoring threat, but he's close.
Well, I mean, if he doesn't get molested, it'll count him.
Yeah, he's got the eye of the tiger playing in his head right now.
He's actually not in a bad spot over there.
I think that the blitz is going to come from Ugly Betty into the dirty player. And just as we say that, we do in fact see the blitz coming from Ugly Betty into the dirty player. And it's only a push. Not going to follow up, because you don't sit on a diving tackle, you just screen, right?
Oh, I don't know. Like, if you can put a couple of players on the diving tackle, you potentially hold him in place. He's going to be a bigger threat to your Wolves right now.
Arnon needs a leap runner.
You know, he needs a leap wolf. Everybody needs a leap wolf. I'm telling you, man, that agility 4 wolf with leap, how good would that be? Diving tackle? Please.
Gonna try and nail a goal.
I don't hate this play.
I wouldn't. You don't know where they've been.
Oh, yeah, they're probably a bit dirty, like. You're not going to want to pile this on, though. Being completely honest. Because you want to be free to get surfed afterwards. I mean... maybe you do pile it on.
Well, and Ugly Betty is knocked out.
Yeah, that's not going to make her any prettier.
You're damn right.
Well, that's not going to hurt. Your faces are malleable.
Are they malleable, or do you just really enjoy hitting them? That's the big question.
Right, yeah, okay.
I mean, I'm not going to say I enjoy hitting women.
He's only moved on a 4+. He's never moved on a 2+.
This fucking Yeti, man. Oh, what is it about? What is this Yeti all about?
Tying up those 2 guard zombies, not actually too bad an idea.
No, it's pretty good. But it's, you know, expecting it to get anywhere from here is a big ask, I think. He's got the having tackle on a woofer. And it's sidestep. And there goes that guy. He clearly doesn't like that guy. And over on this side, 759. Taking a big swing. Are we going to see a re-side switch to this ghoul, Kimmy the Hobbit? I think he needs to get a mark on him pretty rapidly. But not following there feels like a mistake.
You know, I would almost be inclined to blitz with Bartimus.
He's already...
No, I'm talking about Crow Dog here.
He can clear a hole with these 2 rookies, 1788 and 7.
Yeah, he can flesh golem his way through there. He can table flip his way through there, and then just break.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if Bartimus does a blitz, he can then swing around behind.
You know what? I'm gonna take that as a compliment, Sean, man. Thank you. I feel like that's a compliment. I'm not sure.
I mean, it can't be worse than anything else you've heard in your life.
Yeah, I've had worse things said to me, but that doesn't necessarily make it a compliment.
Okay, I feel like that Ulf had to come and protect against the flesh golem play we talked about, because there's a big gaping hole beyond.
No, because he is the thing. If he'd have left the ghoul open, he could have made the run across handoff ghoul cheese it play, and there would have been no answer to it without the mark.
The werewolf can run further than the ghoul.
Right?
No, he can't. Well, he can if he clears this off, but it's a big ask. It's still an ask.
It's not a big ask.
It is, because all he does is roll both downs.
Well, I mean, with that logic...
He's setting up to cheese this, I think.
I think he is.
Yeah, like, Bartimus the needy blitz, then slot in behind 95 and next to...
he can't...
That's a good start.
Blitz with Bartimus the needy. We're talking tackle zones, man. Now he can.
That's a decent start.
Oh, it's a big old table flip into a stun.
And the follow means that he can push him. Even if he rolls a push, he can get him out the way.
Yeah, he just shoves him upwards, doesn't he?
Oh, I thought that was going to be double both down, but it wasn't.
Suddenly, Crodog is finding the knockdowns that he needs. And the Armorex. Oh!
Why did he stay where he is?
The big happy clap round, because it doesn't matter. He's actually tying down players.
He's cost himself a movement point.
No, he hasn't.
Yeah, he's going to go laterally.
Well, he's got to go laterally anyway.
No, he doesn't. If he
You know,
followed
but
that up, he
no,
wouldn't
but
have.
If Bartimus had followed up, then he just comes diagonally across the field.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I still don't necessarily hate it. He's got to run this ghoul. I feel like he's got to run a zombie through to mark 1995, and there we go. Just as we said.
I feel like he's honestly going to park up 45 as well, to be honest. To be earnest.
He's gone.
I'll forfeit a werewolf. Do you
He would have been completely out of range if he hadn't.
He's got a
blocked
GFI.
himself.
He's got a reroll and 2
He
GFIs.
hadn't blocked himself.
Well,
Oh.
the thing is, he needs
now there can
another.
only be dive and tackle on the ball.
Yeah, but that's big.
Yeah, but there's a white free as well.
And it's not dive and tackle on the ball, because 759 can dodge to actually blitz the ball. It's a 1 dice, but he's got block.
You can make it 2 die if he wants to make 2 GFIs with 45 first.
Well, you do the 2 dice regardless to put dive and tackle on the ball.
Well, in that case, you don't GFI this because that's coming in anyway.
Yeah. I feel like 1945 is the more important mark. Oh god, okay, this is going to make things a little more difficult. Which guy that ain't metal? There's 2 guys that ain't metal.
It could be me.
The Australian guy? You're normally quite loud, so... I usually modulate... Oh, he's dive and tackled. Dive and tackle hasn't even needed to be done.
Is it me? Am I the one who's quiet?
I don't know. I need some...
pretty loud and clear in my headset, but then again...
There's 3 of us. There's an Australian guy, there's 2 English guys. I would
Can you turn
both
me
of
up in
them.
Discord by any chance?
I will, yeah. I'll crank you up by like 20%, see what happens. How's that?
Now I'll just scream into the microphone.
That would be a bit upsetting.
Headphone warning.
Metal, of course metal's the loudest.
Metal's... Yeah, I tend to be fair. How much louder, to be fair, is the question. He's got to do the GFIs immediately, and then worry about everything else afterwards, I think.
Yeah.
Are the 2 GFIs better than the 2 plus dodge? The 3 plus dodge, I should say?
Yeah, absolutely,
No,
because...
he gets 2 dice on the ball if he...
And not
If he falls down, it's over.
Yeah, but not
He
just
doesn't
that.
fall down.
Not just that, he also puts dive and tackle on the ball, which is clearly the most important player.
I'm the one with a potato in my throat.
Right, the other big players obviously getting 2 marks on the 2 marks on the Ghoul and Noble Ned. This is suddenly getting a bit rough.
Tense.
Ah, good pun.
3 plus dodge to sack the ball with a 2 dice with block onto a non-block dodge player.
Well, this is as far up this end as the ball's been.
To be fair, it's basically as far
there's
as...
more
the ball
diving
being
tackle.
on the other side.
Oh, he's down.
Well, that's a big...
Fucking fortunate.
I don't like that. I think the dodge into the blitz would have been the value. Because you made a dodge anyway, right? Oh man, he dodged into a reroll, to be fair. Drinks!
So what's the game now? Do you wrestle hit the oath
I almost feel like you do.
on the 1 dice with no reroll?
He's got a reroll. Oh, he hasn't got a
Juan
reroll.
Diaz.
On the
Juan
Juan
Diaz.
Diaz.
Juan.
Three of the white. Because this dive and tackle doesn't have sidestep.
Yeah, so that's big.
Or do you just dodge out with the ghoul to 2 dice him? That's better odds, isn't it?
Well,
Oh no, you just pow him. That's fine.
just punch him in the face. Who cares?
Well, that frees up the white to basically
Yeah.
win the game.
Yeah, that's a solid pow right there.
Nah, man. It's going to be double skulls.
It's going to be double both down, let's be totally honest.
Yeah, that was the other option, right?
Both down
Yeah,
skull.
double-
We'll give him the choice.
Double push, then he moves his player past the diving tackle again.
Just a showboat.
Push him clear and then run back through the dive and tackle. Oh god. Don't, man. You're triggering me. Skull both down. Vote locked in by Sean Man TV.
Oh, that's enough. That's going to be the win.
That's a massive smash in the face.
He could forget the score.
No.
I don't think so at this point.
I think-
throws more dice, double skulls.
Do you reckon he runs Blackie around the white in celebration first? I feel like you do.
Mark his territory.
Noble Ned coming up with the goods at the end.
Yeah, right at the end of the game, Noble Ned finally realises it's his job to kill players. The Wolf is going full distance to slam it in For what has been probably the closest, most tense game of Blood Bowl we've seen this playoffs.
Tense in a sense. Also weird in another sense.
Nomoto, if he decided to stall, I'd jump through the internet and strangle him.
The sound of 1,000 angry coaches choking out Crow Dog.
Why? Why?
Hang on. To be fair, we have seen in the past good old Inarian stalled in overtime. He's famous for stalling in overtime.
Why?
So does that go down as an upset? The G-Man 5 winner taking down the ReBBL 2 winner?
I'd say no. But
I'd say the game was upsetting a little bit.
I can't argue with that.
Not a lot of SPP for how long we played.
It's been a long old game, hasn't it? Yeah, I think I've already seen it. Yeah, I reckon it was probably an Aryan, if we're honest.
A good win, though, for Crow Dog in the end. And he's up against, well, it's definitely Skaven in the next round.
Yeah. Pastry Pest versus...
I would very much expect Noble Ned, if he doesn't already have it. He doesn't. I don't think he has it. Does he have tackle already, does he?
No, didn't see it.
What was that? No,
No, did not see tackle on Noble Ned.
Where are we? Drop Dead, Gore Juice. Right there.
How is the bracket situation?
Noble Ned and Blackie got a level up. Ulrich the Cold missing next game is a big thing because he was actually a tackle player. So in my mind, Blackie's probably going to pick up block, and Noble Ned is going to be pretty rapidly grabbing tackle to cover for the lack of the other white.
We have a 4-way tie for the lead in the bracket challenge.
I love how everyone's like, Inari doesn't stall. And it's like, but no, I actually saw him stall out to turn 24 to score because he never played overtime in his life and thought thought if he didn't score, the other guy would have a chance to counter strike.
Okay, that makes more sense, I suppose.
Well, it makes a certain amount of sense. For a given amount of sense. That was a good game. I really enjoyed that, to be fair.
Yeah, it was all right in the end. It was a little weird
good to see a close match.
Yeah, to finish what I was saying, Gengar, CheeseX, Hood, and the Peacock are on 5 out of 7 on the bracket challenge. I'm on 4, and so are you, Metal.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
I'll take that. I'll buy that for $1.
Oh, Morka can't win Total War anymore.
No, the unperfect bracket is gone. Lumi's money is safe yet again.
What do you mean, what bracket challenge made you buy? You don't know the bracket challenge? Lumi's...
You're in the bracket challenge.
Oh, yeah, he's entered it, but he doesn't know what it is.